Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Today's second date update is a shocking one. And I say that because the dude on the phone named Daniel didn't meet his date on an app or anything. He actually met her in real life.
Is that the shocking part? Oh,
I know.
yes. Okay.
It's crazy. He emailed in and said he met a girl at Chipotle.
What?
Standing in line. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't realize that people actually met that way anymore. So this is going to be very interesting. Daniel, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, pretty good. And you guys?
Pretty good.
Apparently, it's like we're talking to a ghost, like a person of the past who's here in the future.
Yeah, I guess it's weird for people to meet in person nowadays.
Yeah, it is. How does that happen? You just like exchange words with someone?
What? They made eye contact even, I bet.
Wait, like their face looked at your face?
Yeah, I need more information, Daniel. What's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Her name's Jill.
Jill. All right, and tell us about how you met her.
Well, basically, we were just standing in line at Chipotle together, and if I'm completely honest, she's got a hot body, dude. Like, she's got lots of curves, and I mean, it was funny because I noticed her, and she was right behind me, and I just asked. I was like, "So, what are you getting today?"
Oh my God, you were bold. You just turned around and...
Yeah, well, I was basically just trying to be more smooth. I was asking her what food she was getting and what she likes.
Oh.
And turns out we're both getting bowls.
Nice.
And then it turns out we also both like black beans.
No way.
Wait a second.
Soulmate.
Wow.
I didn't even know there was another option at Chipotle.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Of course.
Sorry.
Bro.
Yeah, you can get refried beans. So us both getting black beans is just crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. It's meant to be.
Are you being
You guys both
sarcastic?
you bonded over black beans.
Oh, cute.
Yeah, and then she commented on my T-shirt. I had a picture of a baseball player hitting a ball, and underneath it said touchdown. So she
That's kind of funny.
said that was funny, and the fact that she has a killer body and a sense of humor.
She's got everything. Killer
Yeah.
body. She likes black beans just like you, and she appreciated your T-shirt.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, I think your wedding vows are written right there.
I mean, something's going on because it was just too much stuff lining up. I had to go for it.
So
Okay.
wait,
Okay.
did you guys go sit down together at some point, or did you just talk briefly in line?
I didn't ask her out right then, but after our little exchange, I just hung out by the napkins,
Okay.
and she came up and was like, "Oh, you again." So then I asked her out right there.
You're like, yeah, I've been hanging out by this napkin dispenser for like an hour. It took you so long.
How are your black beans?
So you asked her out right then, and I'm assuming she said yes?
Yeah, and
Dope.
so we had a date the same night.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we ended up walking around the mall. I got to learn more about her,
Awesome.
and I found out that she was in a long-term relationship until recently.
Oh
Okay.
my God, I'm glad you added that last part.
Until
I
recently.
was like, that's a
Yeah.
buzzkill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been good if she was in a long-term relationship.
Yeah,
No.
that might be the reason she's not calling you back if she was.
Might be a big reason.
Yeah.
To me, though, I like the fact that she was in a long-term relationship until recently,
Why?
because usually girls that are single for a while, usually there's something wrong. Maybe they're crazy or needy or desperate or all three.
So wait a minute. Aren't you single? How long have you been single?
2 years.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So maybe
this
you're
is
a little
like one of those
crazy and
pot calling
needy
kettle
and
black situations.
all that stuff.
No, I'm a dude that's different. I can be single. It's fine.
Oh, it's
only
different.
girls.
All right.
I liked you for a second. I liked you before that statement.
Good logic.
Come on, how can you not admit that that's true?
No, it's not true at all. That
Brooke.
women have to be in relationships to not be crazy. Like none of that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't see the problem. Like it makes total sense.
And
We're different.
That
Did you
is
tell
the
her?
issue.
Did you tell her that on your date? You're like, I'm glad you've been in a relationship for a while, because otherwise you'd be crazy.
No, I didn't tell her that. I just told you guys that.
Okay, good.
We went to a movie together, and we ended up kissing after that, and
Okay.
things were cool.
Okay.
Yes, that's good.
But since then, has she not been talking to you?
I mean, she has. I've called and texted afterwards, and she'll respond, but never to the ones where I'm asking when she's available next. So that's where I'm a little confused, and I need you guys to help me out with this.
Okay.
Well-
You can't think of any reason that she doesn't want to go out with you again?
No. Everything was cool. She liked my sense of humor. I liked her sense of humor. hot body, I don't see what the
Hot
problem
body.
was.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you think she caught me staring at her hot body a few times? Because I mean, I was staring, but I don't know if she caught me.
Oh my
Could have been.
God.
Maybe you're staring a little too long at the hot body
Yeah.
and then it creeped her out. I don't know, but we'll
Just even you saying that is creepy every
body.
time.
Yeah.
Hot body.
We'll
Hot
play-
body.
we'll play a
You can
song.
be attracted to somebody without being creepy.
we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
All right, cool.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and if you're just joining us, we're about to call the perfect woman. She likes black beans. She's got a hot body. And apparently she just got out of a long-term relationship. The perfect woman. At least according to Daniel, who's on the phone for a second date update today. He met a girl named Jill at Chipotle. They were standing in line and they bonded over the fact that they both like black beans. That was the big thing. She's
not
dating
crazy.
material and
According to
she's
him.
not crazy. Because any girl that's single for a long time is usually crazy.
But only girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
only girls though, not guys.
Because he's been single for 2 years.
All right, Daniel, I'm about to give her a call. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, but I didn't say all of them are crazy. Some of them are needy too.
Oh my
Oh, yeah,
God.
crazy
Daniel.
and needy, my bad. Or needy.
Your hypocrisy knows no end. Daniel, have you ever thought, I mean, I'm guessing no to this question, but maybe she's not calling you back because she just got out of a long-term relationship and doesn't want to jump into another relationship.
Nah, I think there was just too much that was good. I mean, she had a hot body. We liked the black beans. Everything you guys said already was true. So
Yeah.
Man, it does sound like you had a deep connection. You're right.
I think it was probably just too much good stuff all in one day because, I mean, everything was so perfect. She was probably like, wow, I met Mr. Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what it is.
Overwhelming.
Just a little bit shook
Yeah.
from that experience. All right, well,
Scared to call Mr. Right.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out if that is the issue, okay?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Jill, please?
this is Jill.
Jill, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi. Do you know what that is? Do you know what Brooke and Jubal in the morning is?
Well, I think it's a show.
Yes, it is.
All right,
it's a
Jill.
radio show. Have you ever listened to us before?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Okay, good. It's good. It's good to like not really be sure about that. That speaks highly of us.
Yeah.
I'm calling you today though because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to our show.
Are you sure you have the right number?
I'm pretty sure. We do a segment called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So we got an email about you from Daniel.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So what does he want?
Well, he wants to know why you won't commit to going on another date with him.
Oh.
He told us about when he met you. He said that he really liked you. He thought you guys had a good connection, and he's just confused.
Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy, I think, and he's pretty cute. I just, it's not really about him right now. It's about me. I know that sounds lame, but
No,
just being honest.
Kind of stereotypical.
he told us that you had just gotten out of a long-term relationship, and I suggested that maybe you just weren't ready to enter another one, and that's why you weren't calling him back.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that. Can I just be honest?
Yeah,
Sure.
for sure.
Well, I was in a long-term relationship, but my boyfriend just received a prison term, and so he's going to be locked up for, I think, 3 years,
Ooh.
Okay.
Wow.
a minimum. And so it's just making it really weird for me right now.
So wait,
So-
are you
yeah.
single or are you still with prison guy?
So when he went away, we were still together, but he said, I'll be in here a while, and he doesn't really want me to wait on him, and
Hmm.
he wants me to be happy, which is totally the guy that he is, and I get it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I met Daniel the next day, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll see. It's a nice guy, and I don't know. Let's see, but I'm just still not sure.
Okay. So you kind of still have a boyfriend.
Well, I want to be open. It's just a little complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would imagine.
So you did like Daniel, though. You thought he was like a good dude. It's just that you have a ex-boyfriend, sort of, still boyfriend who's locked up right now.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was nice being, out and having fun and not thinking about all of these other crazy things. And we had a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jill, I also have to let you know that Daniel is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah, he wants to talk to you. And this is not a collect call. There's no time limit on it either. So you can talk to him for a minute if you want to.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to him?
Are you serious right now?
Yes, I am. Unless you hung up. Daniel, are you still there?
Yeah. Hey, Jill.
Hi.
So why didn't you tell me about this before? I mean, that's a concern for me.
Concern?
Well,
Can you tell me how big this person is or how tall they are?
What?
Or...
How big? Are you going to fight him?
Are you scared? What are you saying?
I mean, you're dudes in prison. Like, that's just, I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, Phoenix, he's in there for 3 years, so...
Yeah, but is it like a white-collar crime or a blue-collar crime? Is he tough? Or
I mean, you're really strong, so, you don't have to worry about any of that. I can tell you, you're a tough guy a little bit, and I felt really safe with you, so,
You can square up with him.
Huh.
He sounds worried.
Yeah.
What are you worried about, Daniel? You worried about, like, you start dating Jill and then in 3 years gets out of jail and then...
Yeah, comes right after you.
his name's Phoenix. I mean, this sounds like a really tough dude. I don't know anybody called that.
He's a really nice guy. He's super sweet. He got caught up with the wrong crowd. It's nothing that you should worry about, Daniel. I had a really good time with you, and I know that if anything ever happened, like, you'd be fine. You've been in a knife fight at least once, right?
Oh,
What?
what'd you say? Knife
A knife fight?
For real?
No, I've never been in a knife fight. Why would you ask me that?
I mean, the world is a crazy place. Anything could happen.
Yeah, but you just said a knife. Like, that's the kind of stuff that happens in prison. I'm not trying to be in knife fights all of a sudden.
No, knife fights happen outside of prison, too. They can happen anywhere. And, that's how people usually end up getting locked up in the first place.
Oh,
Well, now we got
okay.
a little
Now we're maybe
backstory.
getting a little information on why Phoenix is locked up.
Oh, dang.
Jill, I can't tell if you think knife fight is a positive or a negative for Daniel. Like, what's the best answer here?
Well, he seems like a guy that can handle himself.
Hey, newsflash, I can't handle myself in a knife fight. I'm just telling you.
Is that a deal breaker for you, Jill?
No, I just think he's tougher than he thinks.
Okay.
Okay.
You can do it, bro.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
up
We
for
believe
it.
in you.
Could you give me his whole name so I can Google this and do some research afterwards?
I don't even know his last name.
What?
What?
What are you talking about? Like, he has no last name?
I'm sure he was born with the last name. It's just he never told me the whole time we were dating. He's never used a last name.
you see, we're dating for like 2 years.
This guy sounds nuts. I don't know what to say.
Jill, would you like to go on a second date with Daniel? We'll pay for it. He's got to bring his own knife, though. We're not paying for the knife.
I would.
You would?
I would.
Oh.
Yeah. Seems like he's a little shy, but he's also like strong and, just in case anything gets rough out there in the world, I feel like he could protect me.
Oh, my God.
Okay, Daniel,
Uh,
what do you think, man? You got a second date.
I think he just peed himself.
I might have to think about it. I don't know. I don't know.
Are you scared to say no, Daniel, or are you really contemplating this?
Well, things have changed because there's another component to this. So I'm not saying no. I think you have a lot of good attributes. Like, your body is amazing. I just need more time to think about this.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, Jill.
Jill, does that work for you? He's going to think about it a little bit?
I mean, yeah, Daniel, you could think about it, but don't wait too long. You know who's coming out soon.
That's
Yeah,
right.
don't wait 3
Don't wait
years.
too long because otherwise Phoenix will be out and looking for you.
Yeah, I'm not so sure. I'll do I'd better go now.
All right. We'll let you go then.
Bye.
We'll see you later. Good luck.
Man.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A lot of times you go out on a date, and then after that date, you're waiting for them to call. You're like, oh my God, are they ever going to call me? You wait like a week, 2 weeks, and you just sit there by the phone and wonder if they're ever going to call you back, and it's the worst. Well, Trevor has been waiting for a phone call from the girl he went out with for 10 years. So
Trevor?
I'm hoping that phone call will still come, but I don't think it is. That's why he wants to do a second date update today. What's up, Trevor?
How's it going, guys?
Pretty
Oh my
good. So
God.
you want to do a second date update with somebody that you went out with 10 years ago.
I do, but let me tell you the story because, it makes sense.
Okay, because right now all I picture is you sitting by a phone with cobwebs, like, gathering around you as your hair grays.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. I mean,
right.
it's close to that bad. But it's not that bad.
So tell us the story.
Okay, so yeah, basically, there was this girl in high school, and her name was Brittany, and she was cute, but she was a grade above me, and, I would just kind of gawk at her all the time when I was a freshman, and I, totally was all about this girl.
And you were not in her league, obviously.
No, not even close. I mean, I did, karate, and if you do karate after
Yeah.
high school...
If you do karate in high school, you're that dude for sure. Please don't tell me you wore your gi to school.
Karate Kid.
Exactly. But yeah, she was so out of my league. And I just remember one time after school, after 6th or 7th period, she came up to me and she asked me if I wanted to do a study session with her.
Whoa.
And I could not believe that this girl was talking to me or wanted to spend time with me.
Did you turn around and be like, is there someone behind me that she's talking to right now?
Yeah, no, I think my first words were not even words. They were just sounds. They were just just spat.
Did you eventually muster a yes out of that?
I eventually mustered a yes.
Good.
And I just assumed that she wanted me to go to her house, but she was actually my parents are having a thing. Can I go to your house?
Uh-oh.
And I was again, unbelievably flustered, and I didn't even get my parents' permission. I just said yes. I said absolutely. And I remember the first time that I had ever had a girl alone in my house without my parents there, and it was just going to be the two of us having a study session.
Okay, wait, I'm confused. Why did the most popular girl in the school ask you, who she apparently had never talked to before, to study with her?
I was a freshman, but I actually was in her geometry class.
Oh.
So people used to ask me for help all the time because I was, the smart kid, the younger kid in this one class in a grade
So
above.
you were the dude that I always try to sit next to. So that I could just look over and get your answers on tests.
Right, but just during the test you want to sit next to me, not for the rest of the class.
Other than that, I did not want to know you at all. But
I do want to say, though, that I'm a better person now. I'm cooler now than I was. Anyway.
So she came over to your house, and then what?
So she came over to my house, and I remember it like it was yesterday because I was sitting in our living room. I felt like it was pretty awkward, but it was kind of going along pretty well. And I was quizzing her on some stuff, and then just time went by so quickly. And I remember before I knew it, I was oh my God, she has to leave now or pretty soon. And so I panicked. I went into the other room and I called my mom, and I asked her, what do I do?
You called your mom to help you make a move on a girl that was at your house.
I didn't know what else to do. And you know what she said? I remember she told me that I needed to make a veggie plate for her to make her feel more comfortable.
That's mom's go-to move, is making a veggie plate?
Trevor, no girl can resist a veggie plate. I remember that's how your father got me.
Oh my God, Trevor, you didn't do that, right?
Of course I did.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely. I went into the refrigerator. I took out the celery and the carrots and pickles.
Oh, God.
And pickles, nice, interesting.
Pickles don't belong on a veggie plate.
I didn't care. I literally just went into the refrigerator and I looked for anything green and I put it in a bowl.
Was she impressed by your veggie plate?
No. I remember walking in and asking her, would you like some vegetables? And she said, no, I have to go.
Oh.
And she packed up her stuff in her backpack and she got out of there. And I
Man.
Trevor, that's...
have not talked to her.
Please tell me you called your mom after and just cussed her out like a Veggie plate, Mom, are you serious?
You ruined it.
I thought about that actually. Yeah.
So have you really been thinking about this day for 10 years?
No. I mean, it's like popped up a couple of times since then, but it's just like a funny story that my friends and I have laughed about. I mean, like it's like the veggie plate story.
Yeah.
But recently, I just saw on Facebook that she's now single.
Oh, okay.
So
she's single and you're ready to pounce.
10 years.
I'm ready to pounce, just without the vegetables this time.
Okay, good.
Does she remember even who you are?
I got her number from a mutual friend of ours, but I have no clue.
Okay. So we'll all be finding out if she remembers you together in the other half of your second date update.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea what to expect. I'm preparing for the worst. I would assume that she would not know who I am anymore, but
All right.
we're going to figure it out.
We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, guys.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
It's not every day that you get to reconnect with your high school crush. I've reconnected with my high school crush on many occasions. She just doesn't know it, really. I go through her trash every Tuesday. But this is not about me right now. This is about Trevor, who's on the phone for a second date update. And we're about to call Brittany, a girl that he went to high school with. He had a crush on her in high school. They actually ended up studying together. And during their little study session, he was nervous about what to do because there was a girl around. So he called his mom to ask for advice on how to be smooth with the ladies. His mom told him to make a veggie plate.
Oh, Mom.
So he made a veggie plate and came out, and she said, "No, thank you. I have to go." And they haven't really ever talked since. But recently, he saw her on Facebook, and she's single now. So he wants to try to rekindle their love, if you can even call it that, with a second date update. Trevor, this will be the first that she's hearing about you since that day?
Yeah, that's correct.
And you guys didn't hang out again after your one study session while you were in high school?
No, we didn't even talk.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so nothing. So this is going to be completely out of the blue for her.
Yeah, I have no idea if she'll even remember me.
Perfect.
Can I ask you, was she a stereotypical hot girl in high school where she was a jerk, or was she actually really nice?
I think she was pretty nice. She was well-liked. I think that's why she was popular.
Yeah, other than turning down a veggie plate.
Yeah, I mean, who
All right.
does that?
Yeah.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Is this Brittany?
Yes?
Hi, Brittany. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Oh my God. Okay. Hi.
Hi, what's going on?
Hi, Brittany.
Not much. What are you all doing?
We're just hanging out, figured we'd give you a call and check in and see how your day's going.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
It's a great question.
Well, I want to talk to you about something for a second. It's something you might not even remember.
Okay.
It happened back when you were in high school.
Oh gosh. Is this for real or is this a prank?
No, this is not a prank. This is for real.
Okay, this is a little different, but okay.
So there was a dude named Trevor that you went to high school with. Do you remember a guy named Trevor?
Trevor. In my class?
Yeah, let me see if I can jog your memory a little bit, okay? So you guys went to high school together. I guess he was in one of your classes. And one day you guys studied together.
Okay. That still could be a lot of people.
Well, I'm thinking you might remember studying with this guy. He was a freshman and you were a sophomore.
Okay.
And I guess you guys had geometry together.
Okay.
And one day after school, you went over to his house to study.
Okay.
Okay, nothing yet?
There.
Remembering Trevor?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, the only other way that I think I could get you to remember him is he tried to impress you with a veggie tray.
Oh my gosh.
Got it just
So you
rang a bell.
remember the veggie tray?
I do remember that.
Oh.
That was the karate guy.
The karate veggie tray guy, yeah. So, and Trevor actually emailed us
God.
because he wanted us to get a hold of you because he had a
way.
huge crush on you in high school, and I guess still
Aw.
kind of has a crush on you and saw you on Facebook the other day and wanted to see if you'd go out with him.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you for real?
I am 100% serious, yeah.
He told us the whole story about how you asked him to study, and it was like, seriously, the most memorable moment of all of his high school career.
Oh God. Oh my God, that's so weird.
Were you interested in Trevor in high school, or was that just a study session for you?
I just needed to pass geometry, and he was the smart guy. There's no doubt. He was a smart kid.
Was it obvious that he liked you, though?
I don't know. I mean, he was younger, so you know how it is. Like the younger guys, look up to the older girls.
Right. And as a sophomore, you don't want to date a freshman. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing was so long ago. I kind of remember that afternoon. It would be hard to forget with the veggie tray. But, it didn't get like totally weird until the next day when his mom called me.
Wait.
His mom called you?
Yeah. Oh my God. I've never told anybody about this. Yes. His mom called me and she told me that Trevor had been like really, really upset and crying in his room.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh.
And was just all devastated. And she wanted me to make sure that I knew that like he was a really good kid and that the veggie tray was her idea.
Oh my gosh.
So she actually called you to let you know the veggie tray thing was hers.
Yes. She
She's
said
like,
she
"Listen,
was just trying to help her son on his first date.
Oh my
And-
God, I am mortified for him.
Oh my God, I was like dying because I'm like, this was not a date. And I'm trying to explain to her. It's like, I need help with geometry. That's it. That's all.
So you're like, we were actually just studying. That's all I wanted to go over there and do was study.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it was crazy. And she went on and on about how all he wanted to do was kiss me, and she was trying to help him, but she didn't know how it worked these days. And so, she was all so apologetic about the vegetables. I'm like, it wasn't about the vegetables.
Were you just stunned on
God.
the other end of
Oh
the
my
phone?
God.
I wouldn't even know what to say.
Dude, I'm embarrassed.
As a kid, it's so nerve-wracking, like when an adult to call you in the first place.
Right.
But the end of the conversation, she was trying so hard. I mean, I guess it was kind of sweet that she offered to drive us to the movies if we wanted to have a date. And I was just like, no, thank you. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh, you could have destroyed him in high school sharing that story.
No,
nice.
but I didn't have the heart to do that because, it's so tough anyway. And I remember that's why I didn't talk about it. I didn't tell him about it.
That is nice of you. That's really nice of you not to put him on blast for his whole high school. I wonder if he knows, because he didn't mention to us about his mom calling you when we talked to him.
I hope for his sake he doesn't know. He doesn't need to know.
What if his mom told him?
If he didn't know before, he knows now, because he's on the other line listening to this conversation.
No.
Yes.
Yep.
Trevor, what's up?
Oh my God.
Trevor, you there?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm mortified.
I can't believe any of this is happening.
I can't believe it either. My mom's horrible.
No, she loves you.
Yeah. You got to give her that. Did you know your mom had done that, Trevor?
No, not at all. We had never talked about it.
Oh, man.
She came home and she asked me how it went. And I'm sure I probably just went to my room or something. I don't know. I don't even really remember crying. But wow.
Sure.
Wait, Trevor, you were such a nice guy, and it was so nice of you to be willing to help me with geometry. But yeah, that was a crazy day.
Well, you're still very sweet if you're able to say all that. So, I hope maybe if you want to, we can, go on a second date. Another first date.
Yeah.
Another
That's
friend.
better,
Brittany.
Trevor. That's better.
A better
That's not
first
a
date.
date.
I promise there will be no vegetables and there will be no mothers.
All meat date.
It's been a long time since you guys have seen each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta say, I'm a lot different than what I was in high school. I don't do karate. I don't wear my outfits to school anymore. I actually play the mandolin now. And, yeah, so I'm a lot cooler than I used to be.
That's nice. He put down the veggie tray and picked up an instrument.
I don't even know exactly what a mandolin is.
Well, you can find out. Brittany, would you like to go on a first/second date with Trevor 10 years later? We will pay for it.
I can't believe he even remembers me. It would be fun to catch up. What about like lunch or something like that? I think that could be kind of fun.
Okay, no pressure.
Lunch, of course I'm going to have lunch with you. That would be fantastic.
All right. Well, awesome. Congratulations, Trevor.
Wow.
I don't know if we can call this a date yet, but at least you get to go out with Brittany.
It's a catch up.
It's a catch-up.
It's ketchup.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
This is really fun. This has been a great day.
You have to call your mother and chew her out for that whole incident.
Tell her I said hi.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 that says, of all the second date updates you've done, you have to give us an update on today's second date update when you find out more about it. If you missed it, this dude Trevor wanted to call a girl named Brittany. They went to high school together. He hadn't talked to her in like 10 years.
Yeah.
They had one moment in high school where he asked her if she would tutor him on some stuff because he had a big crush. Or I'm sorry, she asked
Other way
him
around.
if he would tutor her because he had a big crush on her. She was like the hot girl. He was kind of like a nerdy dude. He went over. She came over to his house, and he got nervous, so he called his mom.
Oh, such a
And was
bad
like, what do I
move.
do? Like, I really like this girl. I don't want her to leave. And his mom was like, make her a veggie platter. Every woman loves a
Such
veggie
a
platter.
mom response.
It is. It is.
Made her a veggie platter and everything else, and she left and barely remembers the night. And so he wanted to call her and ask for a date, a second date. I use that in quotes because they never really had a first date. After 10 years of not talking to her because he found out that she was recently single.
And all he got was lunch.
Yeah, she
So I don't
something.
know. I mean, yeah, but I don't know how exciting the update from lunch
Yeah.
is going to be.
She agreed to go to lunch with him, but it didn't sound like she was super interested in him romantically. But regardless, they're going out. And we'll try to keep you updated on their situation because it's pretty hilarious. Just the idea of going to call your mom. Just, Mom, what do I do? Every girl likes veggies, trust me.
They can never eat veggies on the date either.
No,
like,
yeah.
You can never have an appetizer.
If they bring out like a platter with some carrots and stuff on it, both of them are going to be like, this is awkward. We can't do this again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, dating is a lot like driving, especially if you're a dude, because you have to learn to pay attention to the signals, right? Like at the end of a date, think of it like you're at an intersection. Okay? If the girl gives you a red light, stop. But oftentimes, they'll give you the green light signal to go in for a kiss or something like that. And a lot of dudes are texting and not paying attention, and they don't pick up on the green light, and there's people honking at them like, just go for it, go for it. And then before they know it, the light turns to red, and they've missed their opportunity to get through the intersection. That happens to a lot of people. Hannah, who was on the phone today for a second date update, thinks that the guy she went out with didn't know how to read her signals correctly and didn't go for a kiss at the end of the night. Hannah, how are you?
I'm okay. Little nervous.
A little,
Yeah.
little nervous? Don't
We
be
don't
nervous.
blame you.
You're fine.
So tell us a little bit about the guy you want to call today. I know you're in your email. You said that you think he wasn't very good at picking up on your signals, but let's first find out about your date. How'd you meet him?
His name's Eric.
Mm-hmm.
I met him at my church's young adult singles group.
I've never been to a singles group for a church. Like, do you all get in a room and you pair up? Do you do speed dating? What happens?
Pair up? What?
I don't know.
At our church, they just have some music playing and, like, there's snacks and hors d'oeuvres, and usually everyone sort of hangs out at first with the people they know, and then casually you sort of start talking to people.
And by the way,
okay.
church singles mixers where you meet the biggest freaks.
No!
Yeah. Dude, I grew up in church camps my whole life. I never got more action than at church camps. It's a great place to meet people who are down to mess around.
God.
So how'd you meet Eric then when you were at the singles mixer?
Well, he's friends with one of my best friends. So he came over and started talking to me, and, I thought he was cute. He's kind of, like, goofy looking, but I like that. He was sort of funny. It's important to me, too. So we just started talking.
Did he seem nervous when you guys first met?
No, that night he seemed sort of comfortable, maybe because my friend was there, that he knows really well.
Now, you called him goofy looking. Let me ask you a question about yourself.
Oh.
If you were to say between you two, would you say that you're hotter than him?
Oh, I'm definitely the hot one.
Okay. I'm just wondering, because normally girls who say that, they tend to be hot girls who kind of date down because they like a guy's personality, so I'm just wondering if that's you.
Wait.
Well, I think he's cute, and that's what's really important.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
But-
You know how many times I get that? Like, no, you guys don't understand. Like, I think he's cute. For me, he's cute.
For me.
Yeah.
That's sweet,
But
though.
I do think he's cute. But I would say that
most people would say, he's not traditionally handsome.
Okay,
Right.
so you guys obviously went out on a date after this thing, right? Or are you just calling about?
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you guys do?
We went to go see this Christian church band, and, it was fun. He wasn't as sort of outgoing as he was when I first met him.
Mm-hmm.
He was, I don't know, maybe I would say almost a little bit boring, but a really good listener.
Was there any, like, drinking involved at all? I don't know how.
No, I mean, I didn't drink anything, and maybe he did before, but since I didn't, I guess he didn't. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
just
what
wondered.
kind of Christian are you? Are
Yeah.
you one where alcohol is an absolute sin, or do you have a couple drinks?
Oh, I can have a couple drinks. I just didn't
Okay.
that night.
I didn't know if you guys were loosening up or anything.
Right, no, maybe we should have.
Yeah. Was there a special moment that you guys shared or, something that really stuck out about that evening?
No, he was just a really good listener, and it was nice. It was nice.
So why do you? Okay,
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a rave review about your date so far.
he's not attractive.
Why do you want to call in for a second date update?
Well, because I think that there's potential there. I feel like maybe he's just kind of shy, and so maybe this was like the date where he's super shy, and then he can kind of go back to the guy that I thought was a little more fun that I met with my friend. I would like to hang out with that guy again.
All right, so you want to hang out with the guy before, but in your email you said that he was not picking up on your signals that you were giving him at the end of the date. What do you mean by that?
What happened was at the end of the night, he walked me to my door and sort of waited, and nothing happened. So then I pretended to drop my keys,
Oh, classic.
Is that your go-to move to let a guy know that you're kind of killing time so he can kiss you?
I don't know, to be honest. I've never had to wait, but so he got them. But I guess he didn't get the clue because he just sort of was holding out my keys. And then I just said, maybe we should hang out again. And he was like, sure. And then he left.
So
Did he give you a hug or anything?
Yeah, he hugged me. And then lastly, I sent him a text.
You sent him a text?
Yeah, a couple of days later, I said, how's your week going? And then he replied, it's okay. And
That's
it?
all he sent you?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you say anything else after the "it's okay" text? Like you try to hit him back?
Did I?
Yeah.
It's the last thing I heard from him, because then I thought, like, hey, wait a minute, I'm working too hard here, I want to see him, but
It sounds like to me like he may be just like really unexperienced dating. If you guys were to go out again, would you be okay being the person who made the first move?
no.
Okay.
I think you may have to with this guy.
I've been in that situation before where it's been at the end of a date and I know deep down that I should kiss somebody and then I don't.
Oh, I hate
and then
that.
after that, I'm like, I don't even know if I want to go out with her again because now I just,
blew it.
I blew my chance. So, maybe he's feeling like that.
I hope he doesn't think that, because I do like him.
Okay. So when I get him on the phone for the second date update, do you want that to be the first thing that I say to him? Like, hey, man up and make out with Hannah already.
Oh, my gosh, no.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, get him on the phone, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second part of today's second date update, Hannah is on the phone with us. She wants to call a guy named Eric. They met at church in a young adults mixer, went out to a concert, and then after the concert, there was an awkward moment where he dropped her off, walked her to her door. And she was putting out the signals that she wanted to kiss. Her signal was she dropped her keys in order to kill time in hopes that he would pick them up and then maybe kiss her. Instead, he picked them up and gave them to her and said, here's your keys. Have a good night. And she hasn't heard from him since, so we're about to get him on the phone. Hannah, I think the problem was that your signal to him was a little weak. I think next time, instead of dropping the keys, you just drop the pants. No question
Oh,
there.
my gosh.
Yeah, but there's no question.
Oh, wow.
No? You want to try that out?
Oh my God.
No.
See,
not
I think
good.
I wish women would be a little more blunt like that. And then I would be like, oh, okay, cool. She wants to kiss.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, I'm about to dial the phone number and get him on the phone and see what the reason is that he's not calling you back.
Okay, thanks. I'm excited and nervous.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Eric, please?
this is Eric.
Hey, Eric, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Radio. Okay.
All right, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay. The reason that I'm calling you, though, is we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if somebody goes out on a date with someone and then they feel like they're getting blown off after the date, they email us to call that person and ask them why. You recently went out with a girl named Hannah who listens to our show.
Oh.
And Hannah is wondering why you haven't called her or texted her and asked her to go out again.
Okay.
Did you like Hannah?
Yeah, Hannah was fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Do you have a few minutes to tell us why you're not texting her back?
Well, we hung out for about 3 hours at a concert, and I guess I just didn't really know what to say.
Like you didn't know what to say, like it was awkward for you to be on the date, or
Well, for me, she was hard to have a conversation with.
Was she like intimidating or something because she was real pretty?
No. She just said a few things where I said to myself, I was like, I don't think I could see myself having a relationship with this person.
What type of things are we talking?
She just had a lot of her facts wrong.
Her facts about what?
Just like pretty basic stuff.
Can you give me an example?
I mean, for one thing, at one point, she said she thought Islam was a country.
Okay.
All right. That's
fine.
Not a
mistake.
religion, okay.
Yep.
All right.
We also were talking about, like, crazy things that we've eaten at restaurants, and I said, like, well, this is pretty common, but I've had duck.
Yeah.
And she was like, duck. Now, would you consider that a meat or a fish?
Come on.
Really? She said that?
Yeah.
All
Do you
right.
think-
I kind of get what you're saying then. So you don't necessarily feel like she's not as smart as you, but you feel like she might be kind of an airhead a little bit.
Well, it's just like, yeah, I mean, there are different types of intelligence, and I just feel like she lacks a sort of basic factual level
Is there-
of knowledge.
Is there any way that she could have just been playing it up and doing the, because some girls do the bimbo thing because they think guys think it's cute.
Oh, yeah.
You could tell it wasn't like she was planning these things. Like at one point we were talking about something, and she goes, I think comedy is so funny.
Obviously.
Yeah?
It's like, yeah, that's what comedy's job is.
I like that. Eric, you and I are a lot different because that I got out with her, I've been like, perfect. You're right on my level. But
Funny things are funny.
yeah,
You're
comedy is a funny thing sometimes. So you just feel like she wasn't on your level then.
Basically, most of the date, I just was sitting there going like, I don't want to be this guy who just spends the whole time correcting her because it just makes me seem like an arrogant kind of know-it-all. And if I had spent my time correcting her, then our conversation would have gone almost nowhere because I would have had to do it like every minute or so. So I just don't think we ever really need to talk again.
Really? That's a shame because she's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
So I'm kind of confused. I mean, it sounds like,
Yeah, we know.
that because I wasn't perfect or didn't know all of the same things that you do quite as well, that you are saying that I'm stupid? Is that what I heard?
I did not once say that you are stupid.
No, you didn't actually say those words, but because I'm not stupid, it certainly sounded like you were saying that I was.
I don't think that you're stupid.
I think you do.
No, I don't. I don't think you're stupid. I think that for the kinds of things that I usually like to talk about and the issues that the things that I was kind of putting out there to see what you would say, it wasn't really working out.
I may not be as smart, in certain areas, but I have street smarts, and I think I'm pretty bright. I mean, okay, for example, I was right. Comedy is funny.
It is.
And tragedies are sad.
She has a point, Eric. She was right.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're not wrong about that. But I think that, if you don't get why that's kind of a weird thing to say, then I think that is kind of the issue right there.
Here, it's true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true, but also, like, you know, we don't need to talk about how water is wet, you know, like.
Maybe we do.
Then, see, like, if you think that, then that's fine, but I am so not interested in talking about that.
Wow.
I think you're being kind of picky, Eric. I mean, yeah, she gets some facts wrong and she doesn't really, you know, maybe be book smart, but she sounds like a delightful person.
Can I just point out something? I thought, like, if you had fun with someone or you enjoyed them and, like, if the person was extremely attractive, that was kind of, you know, important, too. And I was willing to I was going to just sort of ignore that part.
See that look? Whoa. Eric, do you think that you can ignore her not being on your level intelligence-wise if Hannah ignores the fact that you're not on her level hot-wise? Is what she's saying, I think.
That's a nice balance.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Oh, my God.
I guess that brings me to my next point then. Would you guys like to go out on a second date? Eric, would you like to go out with Hannah again? I will pay for it. She'll ignore the fact that you're not as good looking as she is.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, come on, opposites attract.
So you don't even want to go out with me again? I mean, I kind of was being really nice to you still, you know, despite everything you were saying about me. I'm sort of shocked that you don't want to try to make it up to me, you know? You weren't very nice.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm sorry, but that's the way
okay, so, like, what do we do now? I see you, you know, at one of the church events, and I see you and I go, oh, like, hey, there's the guy that thinks I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I guess. And then I'll be like, hey, there's the girl who thinks I'm ugly.
Look at that. It actually is a perfect second date update. It worked out for both you guys. Now we're all on the same page.
That is amazing how that actually worked out for them like that. Text in at 78592 says, I'll date her. She's right on my level.
At least people know where they are, right?
It's true. I mean, I guess you can't blame him too much if he just didn't feel like they connected on the intelligence level. You know, I mean, if you go out with somebody you feel like they're not as smart as you, maybe you don't want to go out with them again. Personally, I think it's a great thing.
Yeah, I look for that.
Yeah. It's the first thing I look for.
It's hard for Jose to find, though. Someone below his smarts level.
True.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know, whenever we do second date updates, some people actually want a second date. Some people just want to figure out what happened on their date and why the person isn't calling them back. Yeah. And then there's Sean, who's on the phone for a second date update right now, and he wants both, pretty much. He says it was one of the strangest dates he's ever been on.
Ooh.
So, Sean, how are you?
Hey, guys, I'm good. I'm just trying to figure things out.
Yeah, I mean, most people who do this segment say that their date was bad or something, but strange is an interesting description to me.
Yeah, I've just been trying to figure it out, and I don't understand. I've asked my friends. I could use some help here.
Okay. What's the girl's name you want to call?
Jessica.
Jessica. All right. And tell us a little bit about your date with Jessica.
Okay. Where to start?
Oh, no.
All right, so we met online.
Mm-hmm.
She's super cute, so I figure, okay, let's go to a bar. Let's talk. So we go to this Irish pub, and you know those dates where it's just, like, not right, you know, where, like, you're trying to have conversation, but there's always this awkward silence or long pauses, and you can kind of, like, never get any momentum.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Sounds fun.
It was just painful.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no.
All right, so this is happening. I've had this situation before. It's like there's not chemistry or whatever. So after like 45 minutes, you know, I gave it the good old college try or whatever. We weren't clicking, so I just say, like, hey, we can just leave. We can just end this date, and that's okay.
And what did she say to that?
She seemed super relieved.
Okay.
So there were no hard feelings. You know, we're both adults. Like, it all feels very copacetic or whatever.
Wow.
And then she asks me to walk her to her apartment, which, you know, it's relatively early in the evening, but the sun's down. And so she says she just wants to have somebody take her back to her apartment. And that makes sense to me, you know, just to be a nice guy, I say sure.
Okay.
Okay.
And we're walking to her apartment, and I guess, like, thinking back, like, the conversation started getting a little bit better, you know, like, there was a little less tension in the air or whatever as we were walking.
So now you're getting along.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. We get to her place, and I have no idea why she did this, but she invites me up.
What?
I guess things got a lot better then.
Whoa.
Right?
So you went from let's end the date, this is horribly awkward, to come on up to my place.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on either. In my head, I was thinking, really? Like, I didn't say that out loud, but I was totally thinking it.
Yeah. So, did the date continue up there?
Surprisingly, it did.
Really?
I had, like, no expectations. Yeah, I wasn't planning on anything happening. I was just like, all right, well, let's see what happens, you know?
Like, or maybe she was just even inviting you to be polite because she thought it was the polite thing to do after you walked her home.
I don't know. I guess my mom's friends would say, like, do you want a glass of water or something? It wasn't, like, that polite, but,
Right,
you know.
right.
So how did things go up there?
We're hanging out, and we're watching TV. We start watching some game shows, and we're laughing about how cheesy that is. And I guess, like, because all the tension was gone and because we were laughing with each other and just being ourselves, you know, one thing leads to another, and we end up hooking up.
Oh, my God.
Did she,
Wow.
I mean, did she initiate this?
I'm sure dudes say this all the time. It felt like it was mutual. It didn't feel like
Okay.
one of us made the initiating.
Yeah.
That's a big switch from not wanting to talk to you to
Now they can't keep
doing
their hands
that.
off each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why, as I remember it, I did not initiate because, you know, it felt like it was so not going to happen. So anyway, that happens. It's really nice. She's great, whatever. And
she's great, whatever.
I mean, I don't want to give details. You know, I want to be
No, it's
polite.
fine. It's fine. Did you stay the night?
Well, here's the thing. She gets up to use the bathroom, and then I hear the apartment door close.
Okay.
And I wait for 45 minutes alone in her apartment.
What?
She left?
She just left me in her apartment.
That's weird.
Oh, weird.
She must
So
have
what'd you
really
do?
wanted to get out of there.
Yeah.
After 45 minutes, I was like, all right, I don't know what's going on. She didn't text me or leave a note or anything, so I just left.
Wow.
Huh.
She wasn't
so
like,
she
wait.
ghosted you in her own apartment.
Right? Like, was it a weird booty call that she didn't want to? I don't know. So
Yeah.
anyway, like, I've texted her. I tried calling her once, radio silence, and me and my buddies, we don't understand this one, so I could just use some help.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
confusing.
Wow.
But you would, if like there's a normal excuse for it, you would want to see her again still.
It felt like there was some chemistry, so maybe things could happen, and kind of want to know if I did anything weird so that I won't do it again.
Yeah,
Well, and
what
that's
did you
so
do?
straight. Like, to finish all of it and then leave. Like, if there's something really weird happening, she would probably tell you in the middle of it.
That's a good point.
Yeah, it's like an old, like, horror story or something where, like, the person disappears and, you know, they've never been in that apartment for 30 years or something.
Yeah.
You know?
I bet that was the longest 45 minutes of your life. Just laying there. Like, is she going to come back? Is she not? Like, what?
Time slowed down to a crawl.
Yeah.
I think that I have never been so scared.
Oh, man.
All right, well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and see if we can figure it out for you with your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks. I really want to figure this out.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I guess you know a date's going well when your date runs out of her own apartment and leaves you there for 45 minutes and then never talks to you again.
Yeah.
If you just tuned in to today's second date update, that's what happened to Sean. He went out with this girl named Jessica, and the beginning of their date was really awkward, and he could tell that, so he just called it out and was like, hey, this is awkward. Do you want to end the date? And she said, yeah. And so he started walking her back to her place, and then I guess because everything was relaxed now, they started hooking up. And then right after that, apparently, she left her apartment, left him in there for like 45 minutes until he finally just left, and he hasn't heard from her since. So we're going to try to figure it out. Sean, you ready to go?
Let's do this.
All
This
right.
is so, I mean, it's so weird. I can't think of any good reason I would leave a stranger in my apartment.
Yeah.
You know, other than maybe she fell in the bathroom, got amnesia, forgot you were in there, and just wandered out. Like, I feel like that's the only good situation that can happen there.
God, I could only hope that that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll try to figure it out. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, okay?
Thank you so much. I got to know what's going on.
Okay, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Jessica, please?
this is she,
Hey, Jessica. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Jubal.
Uh-huh, from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah, I know it. I just
Oh, cool.
don't
okay.
know why you're calling me.
I'm calling you because somebody emailed us about you.
Was it my friend Karen?
I don't think so. I haven't seen one
No.
from Karen. I'll check, though, later to see if she emailed. But no, this is from Sean.
Oh my God.
You remember, Sean?
You went out with Sean.
Yes.
Well, if you know the show, you probably heard a second date update before, yeah?
I know my friend Karen does. She's like obsessed with you guys.
Okay.
So that's why I asked if it was her that emailed.
Oh, gotcha. Well, a second date update is where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So Sean emailed us and told us about the night you guys hung out and is very confused why you ditched him in your own apartment and also why you won't call him back.
Wow, he told you that.
Yeah.
It was not great. I honestly wish that this had never even happened, and I can't believe I'm reliving this on a radio show right now.
It has to be worse than not great. I mean, to leave a stranger in your apartment.
Yeah.
Wait, so can you tell us what happened on your date?
Okay, so me and Sean went out, and I had a very weird feeling from the moment that we got together. Like something was just off.
Is that why things were awkward at first? Because he told us about your date. He said things were obviously awkward between you two at the beginning of it.
Yeah, I just had a weird feeling, and I guess that like carried into how the date went.
So wait, like weird feeling like you felt like he was a serial killer? Because that's how, whenever I say weird feeling, I feel like someone is bad.
Not that I thought he was going to kill me, because I would have like left at the restaurant if that was the case. But when he said, hey, this isn't going well, I was relieved. You know, like I was relieved when he suggested that we leave. And I asked him to walk me home, and things got, you know, a little bit better. We were talking and enjoying ourselves a little bit and enjoying the conversation. And so, wait, what did he tell you?
He just said that you guys ended up going up to your place and then things were better. And then after you guys were done hanging out, then you left and didn't hear from you.
Yeah, well, there was a moment where we were sitting down and he dropped his phone. And when he reached for it, he said, oh, corn nuts.
Okay. This is after you guys have hooked up or before?
He told you that. Oh, God. This is after.
Okay.
Considering you know the details. This is after. So he drops the phone. He says, oh, corn nuts. And I realized that's something that one of my uncles used to say all the time.
So he remind you of your uncle or something?
Oh, no.
Well, that uncle has a son named Sean.
Wait. What?
Whoa.
So are you thinking that
What?
Sean is your cousin?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm still not 100% sure, but I hadn't seen him in a while if it was him. So I just panicked. I panicked and I left.
But you know what your cousin looks like, right?
I mean, I haven't seen him since we were children.
Oh.
People evolve.
And all Sean's kind of look the same.
That too.
So you think that he's your cousin and you went out with him?
That sounds so much worse when you say it.
Have you done any research into this? Like, I would be on the phone immediately with my parents, like, hey, where's cousin Sean at? What's the likelihood?
Please tell me he disappeared.
Yeah,
wait.
it's living in another country. Give me some hope.
I honestly have just wanted to pretend that this never happened. And that's kind of been my approach.
I can understand that.
Because you think you slept with your cousin.
Stop. Please stop saying that.
Oh, my God.
It's mortifying.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that'd be embarrassing. Why don't we?
I'm going to be sick.
You know what a good idea is? To check with him and see if he actually is your cousin, because he's on the other line listening to this and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Well, maybe he's still there. I don't know. Sean, are you still there?
Jessica, oh my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Did you hear all that?
Yeah,
Did you just hear all that?
I did. Are you Hank and Lily's daughter?
Yes.
Confirmation.
So you guys are cousins?
For real?
Oh, corn nuts.
Don't say that.
Oh, my God.
How did you not recognize me?
It's
How did you not recognize me?
Your hair was so short before.
Hair grows. John.
When was the last time you guys saw? I mean, I know the last time you guys saw each other, but when was the? Before that, when was the last time you guys saw each other?
I don't know, like 15 years ago. Oh, my God.
Wow.
In the first date conversation, none of this came up. Like your family history, where you're from. Like those are things that you normally talk about. Like what your parents do.
I mean, maybe that's why it was so awkward, because we didn't think to use those conversation starters.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you know the whole time, Sean? Did you know that she was your cousin and you just hoped she wouldn't find out?
No.
Gross.
I'm just saying. Like he's like, maybe
on.
that's why we didn't think to do those things.
Look, Jessica, I had no idea. You are very attractive and you're a great kisser. But
Don't like that. Don't. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, it's probably not the best.
Not good.
Complimenting her like that's probably not the best thing to do.
I'm just being honest, all right? It's good to compliment people.
No!
Yeah.
No!
Maybe
Why
not in
are
this
you grossed
situation.
out by this? You are not grossed out.
I'm not trying to be gross, all right? I don't know what to say right now. This is uncharted territory.
Good, I'm glad.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
Say that you're going to act like this never happened so we can move on with our lives.
Oh my gosh.
I have a very important question for you, Jessica. Have you talked to your parents?
Oh no.
No! Why? Did you?
No, I told them that I had a weird date, but I didn't get into specifics.
Oh, they have
Okay.
no idea.
Yeah,
how
you guys
weird.
might want to keep it a secret forever.
Yeah.
Unless, Jessica, you want to go on a second date with Sean, we'll pay for it.
What? I don't. Is that legal?
Oh, God.
I don't
Yeah.
think we're allowed to.
No?
No, I said no. Obviously, I never want to see him again.
Oh.
Just for the record, Jessica, I feel horrible about this, and, you know, if you want to meet up over coffee or something and talk about it, I'm
No, I
down.
don't want to meet up
if
over.
you need
No,
time.
I don't ever want to see you
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah. Well,
I
Sean,
think so.
I'm sorry both of you had to learn about that date.
Yeah.
But Sean, no second date.
Great. I lost a cousin, too. Thank you very much.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Nothing like a little incest to start your morning.
Good morning.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning
I
talking
always say
about
that.
today's second date update. If you missed it, Sean had a first date with a girl named Jessica, and it started out awful, but after a few drinks it got better, and they actually ended up hooking up at her apartment. But when we called Jessica, she told us something very shocking. At one point during the evening, after they had already banged it out, Sean used the phrase, "oh, corn nuts," and it made Jessica remember that she has an uncle who also uses that phrase and had a son named Sean. Oh my God. Just banged it out with my cousin.
I cannot believe it.
See, this is why you should never estrange your family, because then you don't remember who's
Yes.
who, and you end up sleeping with one
Be
of them.
close
Yeah.
with them,
Yes.
please.
She says she hasn't seen that side of her family for a long time, so she wasn't exactly sure if it was her cousin, but Sean confirmed that yes, they're related.
Oh my God.
So, yep.
So she probably won't see
And
that side of the
Nothing
family
like-
again for
He
a
was
while.
not as upset as he should have been.
No, he really wasn't.
Yeah,
true.
you guys, like, still.
In the end, no second date, but a lifetime of baggage because they had sex with each other and their cousins.
God,
So
stop saying
remember, if you
it.
want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
You go out on a date with someone, they blow you off. We call them to find out why. Today we've got Joey from Everett on the phone. Joey, how are you?
Hey guys, how are you?
I'm all right. So you emailed us and you want us to get a hold of a girl named Tiffany. What's the story? How did you guys meet? Tell us about your first date.
I mean, we met because I've got some friends who know her, and then they kept being like, you should have to go out, so I finally did. And so we went out on this date. I took her to the Italian restaurant, and we had a really nice time. Like, her and I seem to have a lot of the same interests. Like, she also snowboards, and she's really close with her family, and walked her home, and then so we just had like a nice kiss at her door, and then never heard from her again.
Have you tried to get a hold of her?
Yeah, I tried calling her, and she just won't pick up, and I've left her a couple voicemails. And I'm not, I don't want to sound creepy, so I'm not, like, obsessively calling her, but she's not getting back to me.
Joey, by your description of the date, every woman in Seattle is like, oh, why didn't he ask me out?
I know.
Apparently something happened, though, because she's not getting back to you. Now, how long has it been since that date?
It's been like 2 weeks.
Joey, were there any awkward moments that you can remember?
Not that I can remember. I mean, maybe. I mean, obviously, she must have thought there was one.
And so you guys kissed, and the kiss was fine, like nothing weird about that.
No, and she seemed happy at the time. Like, it wasn't like, we kissed and then she, ran into the house like upset or anything. No.
Okay.
She started gagging or anything like that.
Right. No, there was no vomiting on the doorstep. No.
All right, so you're ready to call her and find out why she blew you off.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to call her right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. Right now, though, Joey is on the phone, and Joey took Tiffany out. They had a good date, kissed at the end. Everything seemed to be fine. And then she, hasn't talked to him since. So we're going to call her right now. Joey, you ready to call Tiffany?
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how nervous are you?
I'm pretty nervous.
It's like the wrong kind of butterflies this time.
Yeah.
See if she answers here. Hopefully I dialed correctly.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Tiffany, please?
Yes, this is she.
Tiffany, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
Are you trying to phone tap me?
No, I am not trying to phone tap you. Actually, I just have a question about a mutual friend of ours.
Okay. Okay.
It's a guy named Joey that you went out on a date with. You guys went on a date and had a pretty decent time. Is that true or false?
I mean, okay, it's true. We did have a pretty decent time.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
The reason that I'm calling is you kind of blew him off and haven't gotten back to him after your first date, and we want to know why.
Come on.
I know it's kind of
Really?
weird. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird. He emailed us and asked us to ask you this question. So, if there's hesitation on your part, he's the one that wanted it put out on the radio anyway.
Okay. I mean, well, you're right. Like the date itself was pretty decent. I mean, we had good conversation. It was good food. However, the next night, I got a text from him around the same time, around like a little bit before dinner time. What you doing tonight? And I first of all, I was in for the night, and I like to take things slow. So 2 nights in a row was a bit much. I decided not to respond. But then a little bit later, around like midnight or so, I was getting into bed and I saw a text from him saying, "Thinking of you," which was just a little like strange after a first date.
Tiffany, here's the thing. He says that he didn't really try to reach out to you at all because he doesn't like to put on the full court press like that. Like he didn't even try to friend you on Facebook or anything.
He made it sound like he was such a gentleman, just walking you to the door and only giving you a kiss.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess for the first night, but obviously he had other plans for the second one because around...
Hey, Joey, a random text that just says, "What you doing tonight?" A little late in the evening. You can see how that could be taken the wrong way, right?
Yeah, no, I never sent those messages, so I don't know what
Joey, come on, fess up, dude.
Tiffany, I should also tell you, Tiffany, that Joey is on the phone.
Hi, Joey.
Hey, I never sent you any messages, so I don't know what you're referring to.
Okay, that's the oldest trick in the book. What are you talking about? Of course you did.
No, like
you don't have to be embarrassed.
The day after we went out, I went out with a bunch of friends, and yeah, I mean we went out for drinks and stuff, but I wasn't like out drunk texting you or anything. I don't know what.
Joey, you remember the one at 3 a.m. about what you wanted to do with me on the leather ottoman? You remember that one?
Joey!
I did not send anything. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Joey, if you did it, admit to it.
Look, okay, you know what? This has happened before with my friends. Sometimes when we go out, like I'll leave my phone on the table and go to the bathroom, and they'll text like random people. Like my mom will call me the next day being upset with me. I bet you that's what happened. I did not send you any kind of text.
Joey, my friends have done that before, and I've also used it as an excuse when I do it. So,
no, like I even checked my phone after, and I don't have anything. So they must have just sent you something, then deleted it from my phone. These guys? That's the kind of stuff they do.
If your friends have done this before, don't you lock your phone or anything?
Well, that's where I'm stupid. then I need to start doing that clearly.
Okay. So here's the deal. Tiffany, do you believe that Joey didn't send those text messages?
It's hard to tell. It really is hard to tell. I mean, I guess it's possible that he didn't, but then again, I don't know, the whole situation. I mean, the friends that you obviously hang out with.
These are the friends that introduced me to her in the first place. Like, these are people that she knows.
Yeah, that's right. You guys have mutual friends. So if you're calling his friends dirtbags, then you're calling your friends dirtbags too.
I don't know. I could maybe possibly believe you. It's just kind of...
You should ask them the question if they sent it. If they did send it, will you go on a second date with Joey? We'll pay for it.
If they tell me, not you or the radio tells me that they sent it, then I would definitely, go on another date. But, if not, then...
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm excited for you guys. I give Joey the benefit of the doubt, and I think that there's love blooming right now.
Joey?
I think he got caught.
Joey? Yeah, I think he got caught too. When we get off the phone here, call your friends, tell them to vouch for you, and we'll pay for a second date, all right?
Come on, you guys.
You better not.
So they'll be fine.
I have their numbers too, so I can call first.
All right, yeah, whoever gets to them first wins.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
If you'd like a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person that didn't call you back. Today's second date updater actually knows that something went kind of wrong on their date.
Oh, really?
Possibly. Yeah, normally people are clueless and they're like, I don't know what could have happened. Everything was going swell. Then they call up and find out it was something very obvious that they did. John is on the phone right now, and he says in his email, there was one moment that may have ruined his date. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it wasn't one of my proudest moments, but I think I may have reacted poorly.
Huh. Before we get to that moment, what girl are we talking about?
Her name's Colleen.
Colleen.
John, your email said that you were the most comfortable you've ever been around another human being with Colleen.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Oh, God.
What does that mean exactly?
We connected, and it was fun, and we walked around, people watching and just talking, and it was awesome.
So you went for a drink, you went on a walk. When was the moment that you think ruined the date?
So we were just sitting on a bench, just, kind of watching people go by and just chatting, and, the moment felt right for me to kind of lean in and make the move on the first kiss. And as I was leaning in and kind of assessing the situation, I looked down at my leg, and there was a huge spider on my leg.
Oh.
All right. So did you freak out?
I may have screamed a little bit, kind of like a high-pitched Homer Simpson type scream or something like that.
Can you give us a scream right now, John?
Reenact it.
We just need to really understand what happened here.
I don't want to do it worse than it was. I hope it wasn't as bad as something like that.
So you jumped when you were about to go in for the kiss. Did you call yourself out for it or anything? Because that's what I would have done.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of sorry about that. That was a gigantic spider, and I just, blew our first kiss, and I feel like a dork. And,
That's kind of cute, though.
And she was kind of like, okay, that's fine. But then it seemed like her mood kind of changed, and maybe I shouldn't have said that I was going to kiss her. Maybe it just could have played it off better. I don't know.
Before the spider incident happened, did you feel like she was into the kiss, she was going to kiss you back?
I mean, I felt like I was like, this is going to be, I was having thoughts and emotions I never had before. I could picture myself, 20 years from now with this woman.
Whoa. Wow. All right.
Whoa. Strong.
That's intense.
John, did you reveal any of that to her?
No. That's, okay. I think that would probably be bizarre and that would be scary.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't do that. That'd be worse than a spider for sure.
But you didn't ask her permission to kiss her or let her know that you were going to do that?
No. I wasn't like, hey, get ready. Here comes a big kiss.
No, I think
How did
I like when guys ask permission to kiss. I
You
think
do?
that's
Like when a guy says, "Can I kiss you?" I love it. That even just the thought of it makes my heart flutter.
I like it when we're drunk in a bar and then we do it and forget about it the next day. So what happened at the end of the date?
I mean, it just didn't have the intensity that it had prior to, my incident with the spider. And I couldn't tell if it was me feeling awkward or if she had changed or whatever, but we just kind of hugged and, gave like a not very passionate kind of peck on the lips goodbye kiss. And then it was just like, okay, I'll see you later.
How many times did you say you've texted her since you've seen her?
Maybe 3 times, 4 times.
That's not bad.
And what did the text say? Did they just say, hey?
Well, the first time I was just like the following day, like, hey, I had a great time last night.
Okay.
Great to meet you. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Soon.
I just wanted to make sure, no love of my life slipped out anywhere.
No, I didn't write anything. Yeah.
Okay, John.
Like, will you marry me? Or
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, John, hang out for about 3.5 minutes. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, just hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
In case you're just joining us, we're in the middle of a second date update with John, who took a girl out named Colleen. They just kind of walked around the city and had fun, people watching, talked for hours. Really, the only thing bad that John could think happened on their date was he went to go kiss her, but looked down and saw a spider on his leg and jumped and kind of ruined the moment. And then from after that, it got kind of awkward. Right, John?
as far as I can tell, that's the only thing that I can think of that went kind of like off the plan, I guess.
And you said, as you were leaning in to kiss this girl, you could see her in the next 20 years of your life.
Well, all right, I kind of realized saying that on the radio and that if she hears that, that might sound a little bit too intense. But, I mean, it was just that I had those feelings for her. You know what I mean? I felt like I could see something is there.
John, are you one of those guys that falls in love easy?
I wouldn't say that. say that.
So she's special then?
Of course, yeah. I mean, I'm always optimistic, I guess. Maybe that's what I was thinking is like, each person I meet, I would try to approach with like a clean slate, I guess.
All right, I'm going to get her on the phone now, see if we can get the answer out of her, and you can jump in whenever you want, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, hold on.
Maybe he's underplaying his reaction.
Peed his pants.
Hello?
Hi, is this Colleen?
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Colleen, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay. Hi.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. Not too bad. Just calling to check up on you, see how things are. We haven't talked really ever, so I figured it'd be good to reach out to you. Any idea why I might be calling you, Colleen?
No.
Colleen, do you listen to the show?
Not really.
Okay.
Is that why you're calling?
We're calling everybody in the Seattle area, asking if they'll listen to our show, and you just happen to be next on our list.
We're desperate for listeners.
We're begging.
No, Colleen, I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Basically, if you go out on a date with someone and don't call them back, they email us to call you and ask why. Somebody emailed us about a date they went on with you.
Okay.
You recently went out with a guy named John. You walked around the city, kind of talked and sat there, had a fun time.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like you're reflecting fondly on the memories. What happened?
No, I mean, it's this is weird.
Did you like John?
I mean, I guess.
Huh.
He said there was a moment that he went to go kiss you, and then there was a spider on his leg, and he kind of jumped and made a weird squealing noise. Did that ruin it for you?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I knew it wasn't going to be the spider. What is it, Colleen? Tell us.
There's just like this thing about him that puts me off, and I mean, it's embarrassing. I don't know if I should really talk about it.
Is it embarrassing for him or is it embarrassing for you?
For him.
Okay. With that being said, he's the one that emailed us. He wants the answer. So if it's embarrassing for him, he's willing to hear whatever it is.
And maybe he needs to know. He needs to be aware of it so maybe he can fix it somehow.
Okay. Well, my girlfriends and I would call him a tater tosser.
Tater tosser?
What does that mean?
There are all kinds of weird things going on in my head right now.
What the heck?
What's a tater tosser?
he was always adjusting himself.
That is the best nickname
I
ever.
like that.
I'm totally stealing it. A tater tosser.
Was he really
Yeah.
constantly adjusting himself in the middle of your date?
Constantly. Every time we got up or sat down, it was just to the right, to the left, to the right again. To the left.
Oh, you got it. Come on. That is ridiculous.
Colleen, I should probably tell you that John is on the phone with us right now. John.
Oh, my God.
I mean, that's something that actually is discussed amongst your girlfriends, and that
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where that would come from.
Are you serious that you're not aware of it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. That doesn't even make any sense. If I go to sit down, I'm going to sit down. If I'm going to stand up, I'm going to stand up. I'm just concerned with my own personal comfort whenever if I have to adjust. I mean, it's 5
know
minutes.
tons of men that don't have to touch themselves every 3 seconds. I saw you adjust yourself dozens upon dozens of times in one evening.
Maybe the reason why I have to adjust myself is I have something that men that you've been with don't have.
The tater tosser is bringing it.
That could be taken either way. It could be that you got crabs too. You know what I mean? You have to touch that.
Right, I was going to say, is it a rash? Is that what you have? A compulsion?
John, do you adjust yourself a lot? Do you know that you do?
You know what? I mean, I'm half Italian, and it's just something that I think might be part of my culture. I don't know.
But Colleen, could you see a bulge when he stood up?
His hand was in the way. What could I see? He might have had a there.
Wow.
Fine. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I said I have chemistry with this girl, and she's missing out on a good thing.
Okay.
I'm really disappointed.
Colleen, other than that, did you enjoy going out with the tater tosser?
I mean, he was nice and he was funny, but after a certain point, I mean, it was literally so distracting that I was just embarrassed, and I also didn't know, is this an invitation? Is this the subconscious, get in here?
That's what it was. Absolutely it was. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
He's a man, so there's no subtle invitation needed.
Colleen, have you looked in a mirror recently? I mean, come on. I mean, I felt like I was the luckiest guy on the face of the earth.
Yeah, see?
You guys are really awing to that? He's said that she's hot, so he's fondling himself on the date, and both of you girls go, oh, that is the sweetest thing ever. Give me a break.
The line between creepy and romantic is very thin.
We will send you guys out on a second date if you'd like to go out again. Colleen, would you like to go out with John again if we tell him to cool it on the tater tossing?
God, I don't know.
We'll pay for it.
Come on,
Italian stallion, come on.
Hey, John, I'm going to give you 20 seconds to state your case here. Go for it.
I don't need 20. All I need is this, and that is if you want to see what the adjusting is all about, then we got to go out for a second date.
There you go. I like that.
Can
Colleen, do you want to go out with John again?
No, I don't want to see what the adjusting is all about.
Oh, come on.
I feel like Colleen needs to know, girl to girl, before you were on the phone, he was totally smitten and sweet about you.
See?
He really was. He said some really nice things about Colleen before
With
he
his
started.
hand down his pants.
Yeah, I mean, why is he sweet talking to you? But I get on the phone, I'm over here, and he's just Dr. Macho Man. What is that?
It's a good question.
So, Colleen, that's a no then. You're not going to go out on a second date with John.
No.
Come on.
Maybe when I listen to the show and hear the sweet things you said to me, that's maybe, but based on what you've just said on the phone to me right now, no.
You know what I like about this?
Yeah.
When we started this second date update, Colleen didn't listen. Now she just admitted that she's going to listen. So, sweet.
Yeah!
It's successful second date in my opinion.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
For today's second date update, a listener named Drew is on the phone, and he says he had a very awkward first date with the girl that he wants to call today, although I don't know why it's awkward. It sounds amazing to me. His email said she didn't say a word. So, dude, I would love that. No conversation at all. That sounds amazing, Drew. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Not too bad.
Oh, my God. Even just Jubal's short description of that,
That sounds terrible.
It sounds awful.
Yeah, it was very, very, very strange. I mean, I guess I should start from the beginning.
Yeah, or just tell people how they can get this girl's number so they can go out with her. They're interested in someone who doesn't need to waste time with words on a first date, you know?
You are the only one that hates talking.
No, I know. Well, it got built up to like such a big point, but so I started talking to this girl named Bonnie off of like an online dating site.
Okay.
And we're just like chatting, just, like, how are you? Did you see this movie? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, normal, like, run-of-the-mill.
Yeah, just like a typical whatever.
Okay.
And then, like, after a few weeks, we're like, okay, maybe we should talk on the phone. And nothing changed from, like, transferring it over from text to talking.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, so we decide to meet each other in person. We're like, okay, we need to just do this. We need to see each other, whatever.
Yeah, what took so long? Why were you waiting so long?
I don't know. Like, we just kind of, like, scheduling conflicts. I would be busy. She would be busy,
Okay, so you finally figured it out, and what did you do?
Well, so we were like, let's meet. And she texts me like an hour before we're supposed to meet up and says, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I double booked myself. I was supposed to do this thing for my job, and I'm sorry I can't meet up. I was like, okay, no problem. So then we planned to hang out a couple of days later. And then she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sick.
Wait, this is the second time she's bailed.
Yeah. And I was like, now it starts to sound kind of like a scam. Like,
Right. Like she's just blowing you off and never actually wants to get together.
Yeah, but then I'm like, if you want to blow me off, then just blow me off.
Right, because she's investing a lot of time talking to you and texting with you. It's almost like you guys are in a relationship before you even went out on a date.
Yeah, and, I honestly was falling for her really hard. I was still, like, kind of in that, like, enamored phase. Like, I'll still have hope that she still wants to see me, whatever. And then we finally decide on a third time to actually go out on a date. And she shows up with this index card that says, I'm sorry, I can't talk. My voice is gone.
Oh, my
So she,
Oh, my God,
she actually showed up to your date and she couldn't speak.
I've never. It was like a David Lynch movie or something. I just didn't know how to react to it. I was just like, what the?
Yeah, why even show up?
Well, I mean, she didn't want to cancel on him again because she's already canceled twice. I think that it's nice that she followed through, but she didn't give you a heads up before that?
No, that's honestly, like if someone shows up with an index card, like that is the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
And the thing is that she's actually gorgeous.
Okay.
It's just this weird thing where, like, I just kept talking to, like, I tried to talk my way out of it.
So your whole date was her sitting there and you talking to her, trying to have a conversation with.
She would nod. And then I'd be like, well, don't you want to just, like, go home if you're sick or whatever the heck is going on right now? And then she wrote, yes, sorry.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I would think it's a good thing for you that she wanted you to know she was interested enough to still go on a date when she couldn't talk to you.
Well, I mean, can't she just text me then? Why are we using index cards and wasting paper? Like,
Obviously, she already canceled on you twice. If she cancels on you a third time, then you're going to think that she's lying or she's catfishing you, and you're not going to ever talk to her again. Of course she had to go out on the date.
I'm not saying that she shouldn't have gone on the date, but, like, it wasn't enjoyable. I was just literally just blabbing, like, just on and on and on and on.
Okay.
Well, I don't
So
get
why
it.
do you want to call her for a second date then?
Well, the reason that I want to call her is because I don't know if she's telling the truth or not.
Oh, you think that the index card was a lie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why do you think it's a lie? Why do you think she didn't want to talk to you?
I don't know. I don't know. I think that she might be, like, hiding something. I have no idea.
When's the last time you heard, well, I don't know if you heard anything, but when's the last time you guys talked or typed, whatever you do?
Not since the date. I haven't heard from her.
So you guys went from talking every day to absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, whatever is wrong with her voice obviously has affected her texting.
It's affected her texting fingers, too. She can't even type to you.
I just want to figure it out. I just want to know.
Okay. Well, play a song, then come back and call her and get your second date update, all right?
Thanks, guys.
If she's talking. We'll
Yeah,
see.
right? That would be kind of a bad part for us.
We'll do it next. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Drew is on the phone, and I'm really pulling for Drew today because I think that he went out with wife material, for sure. Because he went out on a date with a girl, didn't say a word the whole time.
That's not a good thing, man.
Yeah,
Apparently, she had something. She was sick and she couldn't speak. So when she showed up to the date, she actually had an index card written on it that said, "Hey, I have no voice." And they sat there for a little while. He did all of the talking and then said, "If you're sick, you should go home." And she wrote on her little index card, "Yes." And then she went home, and he hasn't heard from her since. More than anything, though, he just wants answers because he feels like she was faking. Drew, are you ready to give her a call?
Yeah, man. I'm just worried I'm being catfished somehow.
How are you being catfished when you've seen her in person? You guys have talked on the phone. Like, what is the catfish? She's suddenly going to have a man voice, and now that's even being considered catfish?
I don't know. Maybe her twin sister is in jail, and they have different voices, and she's saving. I have no idea.
You really thought into
jaded, man. You are super jaded. I feel like you need to take a break from internet dating.
I don't know. That'd be kind of
Well, I'm going to, but I need to solve this case.
I'm pulling for the twin sister in jail story. That would be
awesome.
That would be great for the show.
Really cool.
Yeah, see, I just want to know.
Okay.
Okay, are you going to feel bad if she was actually sick?
Maybe, but even if she really was sick, then she would have reached out to me.
Yeah. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out for you, okay?
All right, man.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
Hi, I was looking for Bonnie.
this is Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
From a radio?
Yeah. Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's the name of a morning radio program.
Why?
Why? I don't
really
know. That's
good
just the
question.
name we gave it.
It
Why
seems
are we
simple.
calling you? Is that what you're wondering?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were just wondering why we named it that. Calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us and we'll get you on the phone and see if we can find out what happened. So you went out with a dude named Drew.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And Drew emailed us and told us a little bit about your date, that you guys met online, you talked a bunch, and you finally coordinated a date, but when you showed up, I guess you had no voice.
True.
And she said that it was awkward because you couldn't talk, and then eventually he said, if you're sick, you can go home, and then you went home, and that's the last he heard from you.
Yeah, okay.
He also said that he really, really liked you, and you guys talked for like a month or something leading up to the date.
Yeah, we did.
You don't sound like you like him as much as he likes you.
You sound bummed.
Yeah, it's okay if you don't like him. I think he just wants to know.
I mean, I wasn't feeling good the day that we were supposed to have our date, and I didn't want to cancel on him. So I ended up going to the restaurant, and I got there, and I asked the hostess where he was seated, and I look over at the table. He's already there, and he looks nothing like his picture, nothing like any photos.
Wait. What? So you hadn't lost your voice? Because you said you just asked the hostess.
Yeah, I had not. And I was just trying to figure out what should I do. I mean, I've been talking to this guy for a month.
Wait, how?
So you feel like he catfished you or something?
I feel like he was trying to portray himself younger than he really is. And I didn't want to, I just felt guilty for leaving. So I was just like on the fly. I just asked the hostess for a pen and paper, and I'll just say, I lost my voice.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. That's quick thinking.
Very.
No, you guys, that's ridiculous. How different could he have looked? I mean, how old are you talking?
Are you kidding me? Like, easily could be my uncle.
Oh, man.
We're talking mid-40s. I'm in my mid to late 20s.
Oh, gotcha.
And the pictures on his profile were definitely in my age range. So when I saw him, it was quite traumatic. I was like, this is not what I signed up for. I don't know who this guy is. And he barely looks like his photos. I could kind of tell that it was still him.
Why not just cancel on him instead of sitting there acting like you can't talk?
Because all the time we had spent talking already, I felt guilty. I was trying to be nice. I didn't want to stand him up.
Yeah, but you don't owe anything to somebody who's lying to you. I mean, did he outright tell you that he was your age, or is it something you just assumed?
We never had the conversation, but his photos
make him look younger. So.
Yeah. It's weird that he wouldn't ever bring that up. Like, if he knows he's using photos from 20 years ago, he's probably going to get caught.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't stay that long on the date, if that's any consolation for you.
He thought you might be faking. Yeah. Not having a voice. And I guess you were faking, but he did suspect that.
I mean, it is what it is. He was lying.
I'm not lying. You're lying, Bonnie.
Drew, you're supposed to wait.
What's going on?
Oh, Bonnie, that's Drew. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, but apparently he couldn't wait until I called him into the conversation, Drew.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, guys, but like she can't say that I'm lying. I'm not lying.
But how are you not lying if you put
those photos that were on my profile? Yes, they were of when I was younger, but those were the best photos. I'm not gonna put like a crappy photo of myself on the thing. It doesn't make any sense.
Why did you guys not tell me that he was on the line?
Why did you write on a note card like a sociopath and then say you couldn't talk? If that's what it is, then just say that. I don't know why you went around this crazy...
You know, Drew, I was doing you a favor, okay? I stayed. I could have left. You could have just been stood up at that restaurant like an average 45-year-old man, but I stayed.
Well, I might be
there.
older, but I'm not like a Hannibal Lecter type of person that writes like a. Why couldn't you just say that?
We don't know that.
Drew, it is kind of weird that you brought up the whole point of how she was gorgeous in real life. Didn't you at any point think like, ooh, I better let her know that I'm significantly older than the photos that I used?
Significantly.
Yeah, just add it in again.
Drew.
Well, it does sound like you're just like fishing for younger women by tricking them online.
No, I'm totally not doing that. What I'm doing is I'm taking the photos that I think best represent my personality.
That's not true. I'm going to paint a photo. I'm going to paint a photo for you. If you were to walk into a restaurant, blind date, and you were going to go meet a woman. Don't interrupt me. I'm not done. Don't interrupt me. I'm not done.
Okay, let's have
and you were
her
supposed
moment.
to see a woman, and then this woman ended up being 65 years old. What would you do? What if she looked old enough to be your mother? You look old enough to be an uncle
First of all, you're being
of mine.
hyperbolic. Okay.
Oh, big words.
Or do
big
you even
words.
know that? Do you know what
I'm not a f***ing idiot. Yeah, I know exactly
Are you sure
what you're
you're
talking
not
about.
an idiot because you sound like a raving lunatic that would actually go to a hostess and ask for a pen and paper and then write that like, sorry, I can't talk. Are you, like,
I'm
were
the
you raised by
lunatic,
wolves?
Drew. You're the one who called me on the radio, you idiot. What else do you have to do?
You moron.
Oh
Because
my God, both of you.
I had called you, texted you, reached out, and you just thought you could just like do whatever the hell you want. And you, by the
I will.
greaterness of your voice,
Yeah.
I know that you feel like you're a very entitled person now.
Drew,
It's
Drew,
really
just
annoying.
settle it. Drew, how old are you? How old are you, Drew?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, that means you are really old.
Well, I sound a lot younger than you do, sweetheart.
Oh, I think we have our answer here, Drew. I think you know why.
I don't think we have our answer because you two sound like there's a lot of passion, and I would love to see you guys go out on a second date. Bonnie, would you like a second date with Drew? We'll pay for it.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
Don't you want an older man?
Why?
Wait, now you're just mocking her?
Yeah.
He has
exactly what I'm doing.
nothing better to do.
So you're actually 12, is what I'm hearing, Drew.
Older, but he's not as mature.
I'm happy to do Drew a solid, and I can set him up with one of my mother's friends.
Okay. Bonnie, thank you for your time. Drew, I'm sorry you didn't get your second date, but maybe update your photos online. Maybe that will help.
Yeah.
Shut up, ass. Why don't you update your photos? So you don't look so ugly.
I've tried, but there's nothing that can really help that. Maybe I can borrow your photos.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says that Drew sounds pretentious. He is pretentious because he's older.
Yeah.
You get a little more pretentious when you get older.
True, you get that money. You get that good 401k.
You missed today's second date update. This dude, Drew, wanted to call a girl named Bonnie. They met online and they talked for about a month, and then they agreed to see each other in person. And when she finally showed up for their date, she had an index card that said, "Sorry, I lost my voice," and she couldn't talk, so the date was cut short. He was suspicious and thought maybe she was faking, so we called, and she admitted that she was actually faking it to get out of the date because she said he looked 20 years older than his pictures online.
That was so creative on the fly.
But listen, he never denied that he was 20 years older than his pictures.
Yeah, he didn't want to tell us.
Seems like that means he's 30 years older than his pictures to me.
He just said they were good pictures of him.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people have good pictures from 20 years ago.
Right? Yeah. Don't
So
we
they
all?
got into a big argument about it and no date. They did not go out for a second date.
Yeah, well, she should have known when they were obviously taken on a 35mm camera.
Yeah. And remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. For today's second date update, a listener named Robert is on the phone, and his email started off by saying kids make dating difficult.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I didn't really read more after that. I just wanted to get him on the phone because, Robert, why are you dating kids?
Oh my God, that's
Of course it's going to be difficult.
I wasn't dating kids.
difficult and illegal.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of things wrong with that,
Yeah.
Robert.
No, actually, I have a kid. I'm a single parent.
Oh. Makes so much more sense now, Robert. All right.
And-
Okay, you have a kid and somehow it made a date difficult for you?
Yes.
Okay, what happened?
So I met this young lady, Rebecca, online.
Okay, and were you upfront right from the beginning that you were a father?
Yes, I was. Actually, she's also a single parent, so I thought right off the bat we had that commonality.
Right, and who better to understand how dating is difficult when you're a single parent than another single parent dating?
Exactly. You know, and it's hard enough right now to even like have the time to even manage to meet someone, you know, let alone finding a match, just like scheduling wise with work.
Yeah, it's got to be a lot to handle. So you met her on a dating app?
Yeah, we were chatting. Eventually I had a plan to meet for dinner, and right before, about an hour and a half before the date, I forgot about my son's b-ball game. And, he had a game that night, and I felt awful. I had to call Rebecca to cancel. I was, very apologetic.
And did you have to cancel because you just wanted to be there or because you had to take him to the basketball game?
I forgot that I had to take him to the game.
Why don't you just put him on the bus and go do whatever you want to do?
Well, that
Can't do
actually
that?
could work. How old is this kid?
He's 6 years old.
Okay,
Six.
so that won't work. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be 7 to ride the bus by himself.
Yeah.
So you called her to cancel?
Yeah. And to my surprise, she suggested, well, why don't we both go?
Oh, yeah. She's a mom. She probably understands your struggle.
Yeah. I mean, I was somewhat shocked. I mean, I thought, how cool is that? She was,
why not use my 6-year-old's basketball game as a dating opportunity?
Yeah. So I figured, she was just really cool to even suggest that.
Yeah, that's cool. It shows that she's pretty easygoing. How was the date at your kid's basketball game then?
It was really good. She was very supportive.
Did you get seats right up front? Some good seats.
Yeah. He got courtside at the 6-year-old basketball game.
We had front row seats. She was cheering him on. Really cool. Every time they had the ball, every time he had the ball, very supportive.
Was he like, who's this strange lady cheering me on, Dad?
Actually, they met right before the game, so it wasn't that weird.
Okay.
At halftime, I should mention this, there was a little romance that actually ensued during the game.
Okay. What happened?
She, she got a little hungry. I said, I'll be right back. I'll get some food. And she was like, I'll tell you what, if you bring me some popcorn, I'll give you a kiss. And I was like, back in a flash.
They didn't even have popcorn? You had to, drive to a movie theater to find some?
Pretty much. I had to leave. Yeah, pretty much. So she gave me a kiss when I got back. The second half started. She was cheering. My kids' team lost, unfortunately.
That's probably why she's not calling you back. She wants a winner.
Probably. I mean, actually, Rebecca was saying, good job, very consoling, even, they lost.
And that's where we're like, don't lie to the kid. He played terrible.
No. She was really cool, I have to say. And I was, I was even thinking, wow, this is wife material.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Whoa,
That's quick.
okay.
That's quick jump.
Well, our first date where, she's hanging out with me and my kid. We went to dinner afterwards, and we had, a great conversation. Our kids have a lot in common. They're only a couple of years apart.
Did your son come to dinner with you guys too?
Yeah, he came with us, and it was a lot of fun. He was asking a lot of questions about school, about sports, and, he was very comfortable with her. So, I couldn't help but think that this would be a possible, candidate here.
Okay, well, other than just the kid stuff, did you like her? Did she seem like you?
Yeah, it seemed like we had a spark. I mean, she wouldn't have given me a kiss, I don't think, if she didn't like me.
Good point.
Yeah.
Very good point.
I don't know. Popcorn's pretty good. I do a lot of things for popcorn.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
All right, how did everything end with her then?
I dropped her off, said goodnight. She gave me a hug. She said goodbye to my son, and here we are. That was 2 weeks ago. I haven't heard from her. I've been trying to get a hold of her, text her. I called her once.
Huh.
So it's, just really disappointing. Like I said earlier, it's really hard to find a time to meet someone. I don't know, like if I might have said something to offend her. Or, it's really frustrated.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, all right?
Sounds good.
Okay, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Robert is on the phone, and he took the girl that he wants to call today. Her name is Rebecca, to a sporting event. Always a good idea, unless, of course, it's a 6-year-old's basketball game. What was the score, by the way, Robert? 9-6?
Seriously.
It's actually even less than that.
All right. Good job, kids. Good job.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, Robert actually forgot that he had his kid the night that he scheduled a date with Rebecca. She has a kid too. And he had to take him to a basketball game. And Rebecca actually was like, fine, I'll go. So they went to the basketball game and then had dinner after. He said everything went great. He even got a kiss in the middle of the game.
Ooh.
And now she's not calling him back and he can't figure out why. You ready to get her on the phone, Robert?
Yeah, like I said, I just really want to find out why she hasn't gotten back to me. I can't figure it out. I'm completely baffled. So I just want to hear the truth. I just want to find out what the deal is.
All right.
All right, cool. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out. Here we go.
Hello?
Hey, is this Rebecca?
Yes.
Hello, Rebecca. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
What are you doing?
That's how people talk on the phone.
Who is this?
Hey, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Yeah, sorry about that.
What? Who is this, really?
My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. I talk like people do. Understand it.
You're calling me from the radio right now.
Yes. Yes. How are you?
I'm
You sound confused is what you sound.
Yeah, could it be the accent or could it be the radio part? Who knows?
What is this about?
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update, and you went out with a dude named Robert a little while ago.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah. And Robert emailed us because he told us all about your date, and he also told us that you aren't calling him back or returning any of his text messages, and he was wondering why.
This is the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me. What? I don't. Is this is for real?
It is, unless you haven't gone out with a guy named Robert.
Yeah.
No, I did.
Okay.
I did.
So yeah, is there a particular reason you don't want to see Robert again?
I just don't think that Robert and I will work out in the end. That's all.
He doesn't see that at all.
Okay.
Can you give us any information to give to him? I mean, that's why we do these, is so people can figure out what they're doing wrong in dating. And Robert really wants to know, especially when he said that you kissed him in the middle of the date.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wow. Okay, so he.
Yeah,
wow.
he told us. Yeah, he did tell us that.
Whoa.
Either you liked him or you really liked the popcorn that you traded the kiss for.
Oh my! Are you kidding me? Right?
No.
This is.
I thought it was
Oh
cute,
boy.
though.
Yeah, if somebody kisses me in the middle of a date, I usually think the date is going well.
Yeah.
But it sounds like,
Well, it was going well then.
Okay.
So when did it change?
Well, okay, so I don't know if he told you, but we went out to dinner afterwards, after this game. And this thing happened at dinner, and it was just weird and awkward, and it was kind of a big deal. And I honestly, I can't get it out of my head. And it's that big, and
It's that big. It's that big.
It's so big. It's
You guys, she's not
And you
talking
found that
about
out at dinner?
How did, the 6-year-old was at dinner with them. What are you talking about?
Well, I hope that didn't happen then.
Oh my God, Rebecca.
Am I right?
I'm
Am I reading
sorry.
into what you're saying, right, Rebecca?
She means the situation.
It was the situation.
Oh, okay.
What did
Can you tell us what happened? He's really curious.
Okay. We finished eating dinner, and his son asked for some ice cream, and his kid is 6. And so Robert tells him, no, he can't have ice cream.
Yeah.
Then he literally said, well, your team lost, and ice cream is for winners.
Ice cream is for winners.
Wow. What was the kid's
Damn.
response?
He just he looked so sad and defeated. Like he had already lost his game. Like it was their, I mean, they're 6. They couldn't reach the basket. Like nobody scored. It was the worst. Like, right. It was one basket was the winning. And and he just looked so sad and just heartbroken. Like it was just this simple little request after dinner. And it was just so harsh. And it was heartbreaking. Like I have my own kid, and I would never, it broke my heart. I just thought, what a jerk.
But
Well, think about that the next time they lose a game then.
I know you guys are joking, but growing up, my dad was my softball coach forever, and when we were in elementary school, we only got ice cream when we won.
Not my parents. You always got ice cream.
But that was understood going into it. Like if we win, we get ice cream. If we don't, we go home.
Oh, wow.
I mean, that's harsh for a kid, I think. I just think, it's ice cream. It's not what are we teaching? I want to teach my kids that there's more than just, what the final score is in a basketball game. That's
Well, did you ask him what his, philosophy was with the no ice cream thing?
No, I didn't. But, I mean, his son was right there, and he just looked so sad. And, I mean, I didn't want to make a thing of it in front of his kid.
Right, because that's
Get into a whole big conversation.
Yeah. She's like, I'll buy him some ice cream.
Yeah.
And we were done then. I mean, dinner was over. I just wanted to leave then.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it seems like you could at least have told him, hey, our parenting theories don't match up.
They don't. Our parenting skills are very different, but I just didn't want to make a thing of it in front of his son.
Well, he is on the phone listening right now and wants to talk to you.
He's where?
I don't know. I'm somewhere, but he's on the phone. I don't know where he's physically sitting, if that was your question, but he is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
I hope you're joking.
Hi, Rebecca.
Nope, not joking. That's Robert.
Oh.
I mean, if you had a problem, this is the problem, you should have told me about it. You should have brought it up to me. I mean, my son knows the rules at home. You know, when you win, you get ice cream. You don't win, nothing.
Well, I think it was pretty clear if you were listening to my whole call that I feel differently about winning versus losing and rewards and something as simple as ice cream. You did see your son's face, right? You broke his heart. It was the saddest thing to see his face like that. He's 6 years old.
He wasn't running hard enough. He could have run faster. They lost. I mean, I have to be tough on my son. I'm trying to prepare my son for adulthood. You have to work hard. You have to win.
Yeah, when he's the next CEO of some major company and he writes a book called Ice Cream is for Winners, you'll see.
Robert, I mean, what is the purpose of doing the ice cream only for winning?
Give him motivation so he can work harder. I teach him to play hard, to be a winner, to give it his all, not to have it on the basketball court.
Whoa.
I mean, if you have a different parenting style, I mean, that's probably quite obvious in the way that you were brought up, in the way you're raising your kid, maybe. I don't know.
So you're judging me right now? That's what's happening. You're judging me because I would give my kid ice cream in this situation.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
I believe that ice cream is for winners. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Okay.
And if you don't agree with that, then maybe you're the one that's not being a good parent.
Whoa! Dude, shots fired.
I mean, all I can say is that this basketball was more than half the size of your child. You think he needs to run faster? He's 6 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't understand this food for winning thing. I mean, you brought me some plain dry popcorn. You didn't put butter or salt on this popcorn, and I still gave you a kiss. So how about that, Robert?
I'll tell you why you gave me a kiss. It's because I'm a winner, Rebecca.
Oh my God. Rebecca, I am so sorry for defending this guy for moments before we actually talk to him.
Yeah, if you have to identify yourself as a winner, that is the most loser thing you could possibly say.
Yeah, that is truth.
Well, in that case, would you like to go on a second date with Robert, Rebecca? We will pay for
Oh
it.
my God.
No.
No. You sure you don't want to think about it some more?
Definitely still no. Even more no than it was that first night.
Dude, and Robert, lighten up on your 6-year-old, man. That's intense.
My son is going to thank me in about 20 years from now when he's making 7-figure salary, thanking that his dear old dad pushed him harder on the basketball court to run that little bit more than the other kids. You know, you have to be tough in this world. And if you guys there in the recording studio don't agree with that, then I sincerely suggest you look at your own lives and how you were brought up and how you're raising your own children. Oh my
Whoa. Yeah. I'm sure he's going to be thanking you, or his therapist is, for all the money he's going to have to pay.
And Rebecca, I see the future, and it will be your child washing my son's car.
Dude, rude.
You're crazy. You're like a crazy human. Like, of course you are. You called the radio to try to deal with this. You couldn't even read my social signs on the ride home that you were treating your kid like he is a CEO. He's 6. It was a big deal. He got his shorts to stay up for the whole game. Like, come on.
Good point.
I don't really have anything else to say. I think I said it all.
Yeah, I think we are. Rebecca said she doesn't want to go out with you again, so you do not get a second date, Robert.
Loser.
You say loser, I say winner. And all you guys can go to hell.
All right. Well, you don't get a second date, so I'm guessing no ice cream after this whole phone call for you, Robert. But keep winning.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Lots of texts in at 78592 saying, he's right. Ice cream is for winners. These stupid millennials and their participation trophies.
God,
Talking about today's
fired up.
second date update. Yeah, they are very fired up on the text message board. It's also very very split. A lot of different parenting techniques out there. Definitely. If you missed the second date update, this dude Robert wanted to call Rebecca. He's a single father. She's a single mother. He scheduled a date, but he forgot that he had to take his son to his basketball game that night. And she was like, well, I'll just come with you. So they went. He actually got a kiss at halftime, but she stopped calling him back. And the reason was because after they went to the game, they went out to dinner, and his son wanted ice cream, and he just said, sorry, ice cream is for winners.
Yeah.
Which is a quote that will now go down in second date history. And she said she didn't like the fact that he wouldn't get his son ice cream because he didn't win the game, so she didn't want to go out with him again. But yeah, it's very split on the text message board. Some people are saying I agree, ice cream is for winners. Yeah. And getting everybody ice cream is what creates snowflakes these days. Run to your safe space. And then other people everybody should get ice cream.
I was with him. You could say no to your kid for ice cream. That's no big deal. But then he started attacking her parenting style and calling her a bad mom. I'm like, okay, You're the jerk at the sideline of the kids' game who's yelling at the coach and is way too aggressive yourself.
And then he attacked all of us and how our parents were. And I'm like, dude, my dad tried to fight refs at every single game.
Yeah. Look how I turned out.
We should be friends.
I actually almost broke a guy's nose at a game once because I was angry at my dad yelling at me, so I hit the guy in the face so I get kicked out of the game so I didn't have to hear it anremore.
Look that's not a snowflake. That's just real solid parenting.
Look at where I went to. Very dark places in my life. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
It always sucks when you meet somebody and you hit it off, like texting back and forth. Everything seems cool, and then they just sort of fade away. And you're like, what did I do wrong?
Yeah.
Did I meet somebody else? Did I say something weird? And you check your text over and over again. You're like, oh my God, I put ... when I should have put a comma.
Too many smiley faces.
You just start thinking about it too much. Like, what did I say? It's even worse when that person actually texts you and says, hey, don't text me anymore. And that's what happened to Jake, who is on the phone with us right now. Jake, what's up? How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. So the girl that you want us to call today actually said, don't call me anymore.
Yeah, she did.
That's okay. Brutal.
And did anything happen leading up to that you can think of, or she just all of a sudden said it?
I really don't know. I've gone over everything a million times. She just one day just said, I need you to stop texting me, and that was that. That was the last I heard of her.
First of all, why don't you explain who this girl is? Who do you want us to call today?
Her name is Isabella.
Isabella.
She's a friend of a friend. I met her at a party at my place, and she was just amazing. She had great hair, she was like the perfect height. I'm not a really particularly tall guy, but
What is the perfect height?
I like women who are a little on the short side, like 5 foot, 5'1", something like that. And
Yeah.
she was right there.
If you're a short dude, most of the time you like somebody who's smaller than you. Me, I personally like women who are taller than me because I think it's funny when they have to bend down to kiss me, but that's just me. So you met her at your house at a party. You hung out that night.
Yeah, she came in with a bunch of my friends, and I immediately just made a beeline for her and just said, I said hi to my friends, and then and I introduced myself, and we just started talking.
And were you somewhat sober, or were you guys pretty sloppy by the end of the evening?
I wasn't too drunk. I was a little tipsy, but she was pretty drunk at the end of the night.
And by the whole night, you mean the whole night?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, she got there around like 10, and then the party started winding down
No,
right around 2 or
Jake,
3 in the morning.
Jake, I didn't ask really how long she was there. I was asking if you did her.
That's why he
Did you guys
No,
hook up?
I mean, this is not the kind of girl that would happen with. This is the kind of girl I would take home to my mom.
Did she stay at your place?
She did, actually. She asked if she could crash in my apartment. So I set up my couch, I asked her, here's my couch, you can have a blanket, and here's a pillow, and I've asked her if she wanted anything else, but she said she wanted to, if it was possible, to sleep in my room, in my bed with me.
Nice. And you, of course, said yes to that.
Well, yeah.
And nothing happened between you two?
Nothing really. I mean, we just ended up kind of cuddling a little bit, and we kissed a little bit, but that was it. Nothing ever happened. I have nothing but respect for this woman. She's perfect.
So she obviously liked you enough to follow up with you after that night. How did your text conversations go? Like before she stopped talking to you?
Well, at first they were nice. We just talked about stuff we talked about that night and here and there. And then over time, as we text each other a little bit more after a few days, she just started not texting as much. And then they started feeling a little cold.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just said, I need you to stop texting me.
What was the last thing you had sent to her before she cut you off?
All I did was ask her if she wanted to hang out this weekend.
Ooh.
And that's when she said, "Stop texting me"?
Yeah.
How much were you texting her?
I mean, we were texting each other pretty often. I mean, in the beginning, it was maybe once
No, Jake,
every...
Jake, I didn't ask how much you were texting each other. How much were you texting her?
Mm-hmm.
A lot, let's just say.
Okay.
I was texting her a lot.
All right. Do you think it's too much, or do you think there's anything that you said in any of your text messages? I guarantee you've read over all of them by now if you're wondering why she told you to stop texting her.
I didn't say anything offensive. I didn't say anything that could be even remotely controversial. So I don't know. I really don't know. I mean...
And there's no interaction you've had outside of texting, like say on Facebook, you don't have anything super offensive up there that she could have disliked?
No. I really don't think I do anything wrong. I mean, I listen to you guys all the time. I know what people have done wrong in the past. I'm not the kind of guy that does that stuff.
You're not withholding any weird information from us,
Okay.
are you? Because that's usually what happens. Okay.
You sound like just a generally nice guy.
Maybe because I'm thinking about it too much, but maybe that's it. The whole... Because I couldn't... Throughout the night, I just couldn't say no to her. I brought her drinks. I just brought things over to her. I just said pretty much yes to everything. Yes, you can stay at my place. Yes, you can stay in my bed.
A little bit of a doormat, you think?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. The next time, offer to get her a drink, go get it for her, and then drink it right in front of her.
Or
and
spill
then go
it
say,
on
hey,
her.
it's pretty good. You might want to go get your own. All right, man. We're going to play a song, come back, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Jake, I think I figured out what your problem is.
What's that?
Well, you're having problems with a girl named Isabella who you want us to call. You were texting with her a bunch, and then she finally just said, hey, don't text me anymore. Now, I was talking to everybody here off the air kind of about the situation and what they think it could be. Everybody in here thinks you're annoying. And
not true at
I
all.
personally don't feel that way. I think you sound like a nice guy to me, but
Don't listen
I
to
mean,
him,
they
Jake.
say you might be kind of annoying. Maybe you were kind of annoying to her and texting her too much. I think you're a great guy. I don't think you're annoying at all.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But do you think that's a possibility, though? Do you think that maybe you just texted her too much after you met her and she finally was like, okay, this guy's a little overboard?
Right. That is possible.
Okay.
God, you're a nice guy. If she does end up saying something that's mean, just, don't let it crush you too much, okay, Jake?
All right.
Prepare.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Isabella, please?
She's not here.
Okay. Who am I speaking with?
Can I help you?
Yeah, this is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5. Who am I speaking with?
This is Aaron. So, what do you want to talk to Isabella about?
This is Isabella's cell phone, correct?
Yeah, she's just not home. Something I can do for you?
Yeah. First of all, who are you, Aaron?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm Isabella's significant other.
You're her boyfriend?
Yeah.
Nice. How long you guys been together?
I don't even know what you're calling about. Why do you want to know?
Well, we do a segment on our show, and it's going to kind of be an awkward conversation here, Aaron. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update.
Uh-huh.
And that's where if a listener of ours goes out on a date with somebody and ends up getting blown off, we get an email from them asking if we can call that person and ask why. So somebody sent us an email about Isabella.
That doesn't even make sense.
How long have you... Yeah, somebody recently met Isabella and has been texting with her and thought that everything was going well. And then Isabella kind of stopped responding to him and told them not to text anymore. And they were hoping to get a second date.
Are you in? We're together. So there's no way she's going out on a date with someone else.
Yeah, right. No.
Especially not recently.
Hey, Aaron, I don't want to try to blow up her spot. Like, this might not be a bad thing. How long have you guys been together? Because it could be that she just recently met a guy or whatever.
No, it's not even possible. We've been together for a long time, on and off. So maybe during one of those off periods, something could have happened. But even that seems unlikely.
I know this is probably a hard phone call to take and to hear.
Not hard to hear because it doesn't make sense. It's not even possible.
Aaron, a guy emailed us, and he's been texting with Isabella. They met at a party a few weeks ago, hung out, had a good time. He thought that she was into him, and then she said, don't text me anymore, and stop texting him. That's why he wanted us to call.
Right, but I'm on her phone now. I've checked her phone. There's no text messages from any guy. Okay, I can assure you of that.
You check her phone all the time?
Enough. We trust each other, whatever, you know?
I like trust. 2 weeks ago, were you guys together or on a break? Because you said you guys have breaks.
Look, it's really none of your business at this point. It's not.
You don't even want to know if maybe your girlfriend is cheating on you?
Who the are you? I've already answered all of your dumb questions, so I think you need to off.
I'm just trying to help you get to the bottom of it because this is the phone number that we got from another dude who said that he met Isabella.
Look, if you have some guy that's calling you, then why don't you tell him he's mistaken and he's got the wrong person and she's got a boyfriend and to just, back off and stop harassing her.
Okay. I'll do that for you. Hey, Jake, back off. Isabella has a boyfriend. His name is Aaron.
This is so uncomfortable.
Aaron, Jake, the guy who says he met Isabella, is actually on the phone with us right now. Jake, say hi to Aaron.
Hey. So how long have you guys been dating? You never really answered that question.
Who the are you? I'm not even going to answer this. I don't even know who you are. I don't want to know who you are. You sound like a little bit of a dweeb, and I don't think she ever.
I met Isabella
Here's the deal, dude. Here's the deal.
We hung out for the whole night. She stayed in my bed. But it doesn't sound like you guys are really into each other. You won't even say how long you've been dating.
All right, dude. Here's the deal. I don't know who the you are. I don't have a problem with you, but you keep pushing down this road, we're going to have a problem. You need to back off. I don't know what you got going on. You've made a mistake, all right?
Jake,
why don't we just ask Isabella who she wants to get? Why don't we ask Isabella?
Yeah.
Who she wants?
Why don't we ask Isabella?
Oh, God, this is so
Aaron,
uncomfortable.
I mean, I know you have her phone right now, but how can we get a hold of her?
I'm not going to give you any of your info.
Where is she? She must be coming back soon.
This is ridiculous. I am with Isabella. We are together. No, you can't talk to her. No, we're not going to go through. I'm not going to listen to this pseudo shrink try to tell me that my relationship isn't working out. All right? So off,
maybe
radio show.
Maybe you guys weren't together 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago, Aaron. That's when Jake says he met Isabella and she spent the night at his house.
In his bed.
In his bed. They made out. I mean, I feel bad for
You don't feel that bad.
No,
though.
really,
That's
not that bad.
And Jake,
But Aaron, I mean, that 2 weeks ago, were you on a break 2 weeks ago?
I'm not getting this with you guys. Obviously, I'm going to talk to her and see what's going on here.
I don't think they were on a break 2 weeks ago.
Jake, why do you keep pushing this? I mean, why would you even want to see Isabella at this point, dude?
Look, I understand people sometimes are in relationships just because they're convenient at the time. Maybe this is just because it's convenient.
This is insane. This is not happening, dude. Find another girl, all right?
I can't speak for her. No one speaks for
Why don't you,
anybody.
when you move out of your parents' house, why don't you go find a girl, all right?
Jake, you keep worrying about what she wants, but the last text message she sent you was not to talk to her again. So maybe she doesn't want to talk.
Well, how do we know it's not him who just sent that? How do we know he's telling the truth?
That's a good
about all
point.
this?
I feel bad for Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron, did you send that text message to Jake telling him not to text her anymore?
This is a total waste of my time. I don't know what you guys got going on, but you got the wrong guy on the wrong day. I'm out, and I'm done talking to you, and I'm done talking to that guy, and I do not listen to your radio show.
Hey,
so
no,
get
well,
over
that's
it,
what I was
all
going to ask you, if you would still tune in on occasion.
Yeah.
If you could check us out.
Yeah, sure. You
Moving
know
9.
what? Why don't you send your autographed picture to someone else, because I don't give a okay?
We play all the hits. I mean, come on.
Oh, God.
Hello?
I don't think.
No, he's gone.
Yeah.
Hey, Jake.
Yep.
What did you think of all that?
It sounded like he's really up in her business the whole time. He's controlling what she says to people.
It sounds like she's not in a very healthy relationship.
Yeah, but I mean, it is her choice.
She's in a horrible relationship.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I mean, you're walking into a freaking pile of tornado craziness. That didn't even make sense, but you know what I'm saying. Stay away from the situation.
Well, maybe that's why I should talk to her. Maybe she needs help. I mean, she sounds like she's trapped with this crazy guy.
Yes.
It sounds like trash. She probably doesn't have a job.
Yeah.
But he's controlling her.
Yeah,
I mean,
so you feel like you want to rescue her from
No,
this.
Jake.
Yeah. I want to help her. She sounds like she needs help.
All right, well, good luck in your quest, Jake.
God.
And as I always do at the end of second date updates, I have to ask, I would love to send you out on a date by yourself because Isabella has a boyfriend and currently won't do that with you. Maybe I can send you to like a kickboxing class so you learn how to defend yourself when this guy kicks your ass.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You can learn a lot about life through baseball.
Yeah.
You know, when life throws you curveballs, you knock them out of the park.
I like
Sometimes you step up to the plate, you swing, and you miss, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you're the pitcher, and sometimes you're the catcher. Either way, you're gonna have a good time.
What?
Those are some famous sayings from baseball, and I bring them up because the guy on the phone for a second date update today, his name is Matthew, and he met the girl that he wants to call at a co-ed softball game. What's up, Matthew? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys?
Pretty good. Were you the pitcher or the catcher that day?
I mainly bat and, play third base, but...
Thank God
So-
for answering it like
God,
that.
you're
You're-
a sick man.
Your email said that you met the girl that you want to call. Her name is Trisha.
Yeah, she's real sweet.
Okay, and it says here you met her at a co-ed softball game. How'd that work?
Yeah, she was on the opposite team.
Oh, the
So-
enemy.
Yeah, so that's, a little extra charm as well.
Let me guess. She was pitching to you. She struck you out, and then you threatened to fight her.
No way, dude.
'Cause
That's
what.
usually how friendly softball games go,
Yeah.
Jubal. You're right.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot
that
of
how-
physical violence.
Is that how it went down?
It was more like when we all went to the bar.
Oh.
Then you threatened to fight her.
There was no fighting. No
Thank you.
fighting. Just softball.
Okay,
Just
strange.
softball. No fighting during the game or afterwards.
That's different than any co-ed sports league that I've been involved in. There's always a fight at some point, but
Can
okay.
we move on from the
Fine.
violence, please?
All right, so you met her at the bar.
Yes.
And had you had your eye on her like all game?
Oh, yes. All game for sure.
What about her stuck out to you?
Oh, I mean, her legs just go on for days,
One of those girls with legs all the way up to her butt.
Yeah.
So hot. So hot.
Yeah, we all have
She
them.
was really good at the game, and on top of it all, she seemed like a genuinely cool chick.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
how did you approach her at the bar?
Well, I mean, I grabbed her a drink and, said congrats for whooping her ass. And, then we just started talking about, how long we had been playing, and then one thing led to another, and I ended up getting her number, and we set a date to go hiking.
Sweet. How was the hike?
Oh, it was great. She met me where we were going to start out.
Nice.
What'd you say?
Oh, I just said nice. Sorry.
I heard you. I was just like, what?
It's very nice. She met you there.
I'm excited for you.
She met you where you're going to start. That's better than meeting you at the end of the trail, I guess.
I approve.
And she was just as awesome as the first time you met her.
Absolutely. Like, she did great on the hike, and we were able to talk. We weren't winded or anything. And, I mean, at the end, like, when we said goodbye, like, I didn't know if, a kiss was feeling out. And, I mean, she was real sweaty. I was real sweaty.
Yeah.
I didn't know, like, we kind of just had a quick hug, but, like, it was still, like, you felt that connection there. And we made plans for about a week later to go out again.
Oh, so you guys had a second date.
No, see, like, a day before, she texted to cancel. She needed to cancel for some reason, but, so I don't know. And now it's like, now I haven't really heard from her, so kind of feel blown off.
Have you tried to reschedule that date that you had planned?
I mean, yeah, I sent one or two texts just saying, hey, sorry, scheduling didn't work. Is next weekend good? And I didn't really get an answer from any of that.
Can I ask, I mean, just looking back at the time you guys spent together between like the softball game and the hiking, do you think that she also thought of this as a romantic date?
Well, I mean, I would hope it would be kind of obvious because I asked for her number. I said I would love to get together. Like, to me, that sends a pretty clear signal of like, hey, I'm interested in you.
Right.
Even if like things go slow or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So how long has it been since you've heard from her?
It's been over a week since I talked with her, and she hasn't responded to the two texts I sent.
Oh, man.
Just a sweaty hug at the end of the hike. That's all you got.
Yeah, right?
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, man.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I got to say, I'm skeptical of you, Matthew.
Am I suspect?
Yes, you are.
For what?
Well, we do a lot of these second date updates, all right? And everything always sounds normal until we get the person on the phone, and then something weird comes out, okay? Now, you said that you met this girl at a co-ed softball game. You went to the bar after, asked for a number, and you guys went on a hike and had a great time, and nothing weird happened.
That is all true.
Okay. Well, if I call her and I find out that you've been going to all of her games since then, dressed up like...
No. Buddy, I will be 100% honest with you. That thought did cross my mind.
Okay.
But I denied it because I didn't want to be a creeper.
All right, good. I picture you in the stands like an NFL quarterback's mom with her name on your shirt, sitting there like, go Trisha, that's my girl. So,
oh, my God.
You promised me you haven't done that.
I have not done that.
All right.
He still doesn't trust you,
No,
just so you know.
Still, I'm a little weary of you. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, though, and get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
All right.
Hello.
Hi, is Trisha there?
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Trisha, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
I'm calling because one of our listeners sent an email about you. His name is Matthew, and he sent us an email saying you guys were supposed to go out on a date, and then you stopped responding to him, and he wants to know why.
He sent an email about that? Why would he do that?
Because he liked you and he would like to go out again, but you just stopped talking to him, so he thought maybe we could help him out and figure out the answer.
Look, I am not comfortable discussing this.
If it's something way too personal, you don't have to tell us, but if it's not, I mean, he wants to know. He liked you a lot.
You got to put yourself in his shoes. You know how frustrating it can be if you feel like you connected with somebody and then they drop off.
I mean, yeah, I get that. And he's a good guy. I totally got that sense from him.
Okay, so if he's a good guy, then why aren't you calling him back?
Look, he was really cool. He's just not marriage material.
Whoa.
Why is he not marriage material? Did you guys get into that conversation on your first date?
No, we didn't, talk about it. But, you could just tell from the date.
Is he immature or something? I mean...
Well, here's where I am.
I am not getting any younger, and I absolutely want to get married someday. And he's just not going to be that guy.
That is a really quick judgment to make after meeting someone just one time. Yeah.
Actually, we hung out twice.
Oh.
Okay, so 2 times is enough for you to know that?
Now you know everything about him.
How can you possibly know that he's not marriage material after 2 hangouts?
Because after the second time we hung out, he took me back to his car, and his car was full of stuff, like piles and piles.
Wait, are you
And-
saying that it was just messy? Like there was like garbage and stuff in it?
Well, like, I didn't know. So I had asked him, I was like, what's the deal with all your stuff? Are you moving or something? And he said no. And he said that he lives out of his van.
He lives in his van?
Yeah, and he does it by choice.
What do you mean? Like it's not that he's homeless, it's that he wants to be homeless?
Yeah, he chooses this.
Really? What did he say to you to make you think that?
He said, look, it's this really great situation. I choose this. I feel it's better. I'm saving money. And I look in there, and there is a mattress. There's a jug of water, hot plate. It's really weird.
Yeah. Normally, when you see a van with a mattress in it on a first date, that's a good sign.
No, always bad.
So you're saying you didn't want to see him again because he lives in his van?
No, I don't know. I've been going back and forth over this, like, for the past few days because, like, he lives in a van.
Yeah.
So you're saying you don't want to move into a van if you guys ever got more serious?
No, well, no, I don't know. That's the thing.
You don't know if you want to move into a van. You might be willing to move into a van?
No, I definitely don't want to live in a van. Like, that's the problem.
Okay.
But don't you think, okay, granted, this is a kind of an odd situation, but he has like a regular job, right?
He has a really good job, and he makes like a ton of money. He just chooses to save it.
All right, so the guy just likes to live in a van.
He seems really in love with his living situation, and if that's the case, I don't want to mess with it.
I have so many questions.
You don't want to make the guy give up his house, you know?
Exactly, his green van.
Well, Trisha, I do need to let you know that Matthew is actually on the other line listening, maybe in his van right now, and he wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Matthew, you there?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Hey, Trisha.
Oh, my God.
I am not in my van, just to clarify. I'm in my office. I'm at work right now.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. I'm just really surprised because, like, when we went out, I mean, you seemed to think it was really kind of cool what I was doing.
Yeah, I said it was cool when I was looking at it because I didn't just want to tell you it was weird right off the bat.
Okay. Oh, now you're just 180 on this. So I'm confused.
Matthew, think about it. I mean, how could a girl see a van and think, I want to stay the night with him? I'm not sure where I'm going to go to the bathroom if I have to go, but...
Just owning a van and living out of it is awesome. I have this freedom that everybody else is dreaming about. I save all this money. It keeps going in the bank when everybody else is spending and going into debt on these houses that they can't afford, and they're never in because they're always at work all day for them. I mean, what's the point of it?
The point is to actually have a place where you could hang out, not something that you could, like, drive from point A to point B, like you're home traveling everywhere.
But that means I can hang out everywhere, Trisha. Wherever I want to hang out. Like, the world is my home. And Trish, I'm not living in the Stone Age with this. Like, I've got Wi-Fi, you know, I can run things off this generator. Like, I have electricity. I have the basic things that I need and stay connected with the world. I can work remotely if I want to. Like, come on.
He's got it all figured out, Trisha.
It just sounds weird to me. I never pictured my boyfriend living in a van.
On purpose.
But it may be fun, Trisha. I mean, it's definitely an adventure.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
It is an adventure. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
I don't know, man. I mean, you have a great personality and you're a really cool guy, but the whole living in a van thing is just a giant turn off for me.
Just give it a weekend, Trisha. Like, pretend you're going on a luxurious camping trip. Give it 2 nights, and I will convince you. I promise.
2 nights? That is a big ask, sir.
So you want me to spend 2 nights in your van when we've only been on 1 official date together?
You were the one who was throwing around the marriage word of, needing to find marriage material. So, like, 2 nights is not going to kill you.
He has a point.
I mean, I say 2 nights is a drop in the bucket.
In that case, Trisha, would you like to go out with Matthew on a second date? We will pay for it. I mean, I guess the date would be 2 nights in his van, but whatever. Would you like to go out with him again?
I'm still kind of on the fence about it. I am going to say no to 2 nights in the van. Oh. But I'm up to hanging out with him again.
Okay, so you'll go out on a date with him, but you won't sleep in the van.
Yes, I will go out on a date. I will not spend the 2 nights in a van.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Matthew. That's a successful second date.
I can work with that.
All right. So you guys go out on your date. Matthew, you try to convince her that living in a van is better than living in a house, and I wish you both luck.
Trisha, freedom is in our future. I guarantee.
Oh, my God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Got a text in at 78592 about the second date update that just says business in the streets, road trip in the sheets. Kind of makes sense. If you missed today's second date update, this dude met Trisha at a co-ed softball game, and then they went on a hike, and she wasn't calling him back. So we got Trisha on the phone, and she said that he's not marriage material, and the reason why is because he lives out of his van.
But he likes it.
Yeah, it's by choice. He's not homeless. He has a great job and makes a lot of money. But I guess this dude, his name's Matthew, by the way, lives out of his van by choice.
Yeah, he's like a penny
He
pincher,
says
I guess.
he does it because he's saving a ton of money and he has a lot of freedom.
Yeah.
And he's not tied down by any houses or anything like that. He can just move his van around wherever.
Which is it's true.
A lot of people do it. Look up #van life.
Really?
It's all over the place,
Yeah.
man.
I'm sure.
And I guess they did go out, though. They agreed to go out. She said she'd go out with him, but turned down his offer for 2 nights of staying in the van. So
See,
she doesn't want to stay in the van, but she'll go on another date, mostly because he probably has a lot of extra money to spend or something.
I just want to warn her. I dated a guy who lived in his car, and after we broke up, we got in a fight, and he refused to leave. He just parked in front of my house. And then I had another guy show up the next day to go on a date with him. He's like, "Hey, there's some guy sleeping in the car in front of your house." I'm like, "Yeah, don't mind him.
You're
I don't know. That's weird.
You're like,
I don't
go
know."
home. He's like,
Yeah.
I am home.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
I'm just
home's
saying.
actually in my way right now.
Yeah, they're hard to get rid of when they can just move their house right in front of your house.
Amazing.
So good luck to those two.
Yeah.
They continue their relationship. Maybe he can actually stay in her house once in a while.
Or
Who knows?
upgrade to like an RV or a Winnebago or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email us, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.